What is up everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be delivering race cars in Southern Modding using my brand new car hauler. So if you guys are excited for this insane video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means the world to me, and I think we should begin with this video. What up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be playing some Southern Modding, and today we have a big job because we're going to be delivering supercars and sports cars to a racetrack. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So we have our little nice, I think, Maverick truck. I think that's what it is, a little Ford truck. We're gonna make our way to the trailer store, pick up a semi, and then make our way to the secret location so we can pick up these supercars and these fast sports cars that is going to be located behind a warehouse. So we have quite the job today. As you guys can see, it is a nice and beautiful sunny day. It's pretty cloudy though, so hopefully it does not start raining, because if it does start raining, we might be cooked, you guys. We might be cooked, chat. But we're actually in the city, and let's see, where is the trailer? Oh, it's right here. I see the semi that we're gonna be picking up, so let me pull in right here. I think I'm gonna park out my truck somewhere around here. Honestly, I think I should just park it up right here. Yeah, let me just park it right here. Awesome. Oh my goodness, what kind of parking is that, dude? That was terrible. I'm embarrassed. All right, so let's hop out. Let's leave our nice dandy truck right there, and oh my goodness, look at this, dude. How many cars can we fit here? Hopefully it's not too many, because if we pick up a lot of supercars and sports cars, this is gonna be kind of nerve-wracking, because we cannot mess up. And so let's pull out of here. We're gonna start making our way to the warehouse, and behind the warehouse is gonna be all these super rare and fast cars. So let's pull out, and I think, wait, can I make it out? No, I can't. Let me actually back up and then pull into the intersection so we can make a left turn. And I wonder what kind of cars we're gonna be picking up. Apparently we're gonna be picking up like a Ford GT and maybe like a Mustang, a Corvette, something like that. That's what I heard. I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to see what kind of vehicles are there once we get there, but we're on our way over there. As you guys can see, this is as fast as I can go, because we have a stop sign right down here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but let me start slowing down, and then we're gonna have to make a gigantic right turn. Yeah, I have to widen myself a lot, and oh my goodness, I don't think I can make it. Hold on, let me back up a little bit and then pull into the street right here, and we might have to take the stop sign, and there goes the stop sign. Yep, I was right. Everyone say goodbye to the stop sign. And oh my goodness, look how small I look, dude. I kind of look adorable. But I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the distance. There is a gigantic warehouse, and behind it are gonna be the vehicles that we're gonna be picking up. Dude, I am so excited, you guys. All right, so let me pull into the warehouse thing, and wait, it's gonna be in the back, right? Hold on, let me turn on my emergency lights, and then I'm just gonna park the semi like right around here, because I don't know where the cars are. Actually, I thought they were gonna be behind here, but oh my goodness, you guys, a Corvette. What is this, like a Mustang, a Ford GT, and another Shelby Mustang? Holy moly, what a lineup. This is insane. This is one of the most insane lineups I have ever seen in Southern Money. So let's see, how are we going to actually do this? I think I have to turn around the semi, back up, so we can start loading up all these supercars. All right, let me hop in. There we go, and let me get this thing turned around. This is gonna be quite the headache, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have to pull into the streets and pull around. All right, let's see. Oh no, don't go into the sand. Don't go into the sand. That is not gonna be good. I think I'm kind of a weird position, but I'm gonna try to back this thing up. And oh no, I think I'm gonna hit the building. Hold on, dude, this thing is so heavy. You guys should try this. If you guys ever play this game, you guys know that driving the semi is not an easy job. So huge respect to anyone that drives these huge semis. But I think we're getting pretty close. Hold on, let me just make sure I am doing this correctly, and I think that is gonna be good. Yeah, because we still gotta put the ramps down. All right, let's see, where are the ramps? There's a button. Oh, okay, so first this goes down and then the ramps. Oh, okay, I see. So I think we should put these two at the top and then these two at the bottom. I'm not sure. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me hop in. I kind of want to put the Mustang first, just because it looks cooler. All right, so let me get into this. There we go. Dude, these things sound like complete machines, like seriously, like race cars. Probably are race cars. What am I talking about? So let me get the first car loaded up on the trailer. Oh, look at this. We are at the top. I'm gonna park this one right around around here. Let me put it in park, turn off the engine, and boom, we've got our first supercar loaded up. I think next up is gonna be the Corvette. Look at this beauty. Oh my goodness. I don't know if this is gonna be my favorite one, but let's get it loaded right behind the Mustang. I think that's a Mustang. I feel like it's not a Mustang. I don't know. No, it is a Mustang because look at the tail lights. All right, so we're gonna park up this one right behind that one, and I think that is gonna be it for the top, because I don't think you can put cars on this section right here, because one time I tried to put vehicles right here, but they kept falling off, so we're not gonna push our luck right now. Where's the ramps? Oh, I forgot. I have to pick them up right here, and then boop, hydraulic ramp, and boom, we can now put the ramps for this side, so we can put up the, I think, what is this, a Ford GT and Mustang Shelby. So let me hop in. Ooh, look at the color in this, dude. I really love this one. This one actually might be my favorite one. Hold on, what if we take this on the little joyride? I'm a little bit crazy. All right, you guys, don't tell anyone I took this on a joyride. Hold on. All right, let me turn off ABS and traction. Oh my goodness, yo, this thing is a rocket ship. Yo, holy 55, dude. I already hit 100 miles per hour. Yo, chill. I gotta take this back. I cannot be doing this, but this thing is a freaking rocket. This reminds me of NASA, you know, those gigantic rockets. Okay, I think you guys know. All right, so let me get this thing loaded up on the bottom and oh, I tried to drift. Let me also turn on the ABS and the traction. I don't want anyone to know that I was driving this super fast. Let's get this thing loaded up, and oh, the trailer's moving, kind of scary. Super scary, you guys. Park it, engine off, and boom, we got our second vehicle. 1, 2, and 3. Third vehicle. Sorry, you guys. I don't know how to count. Oh my goodness, my smile came back. Our last vehicle that we're gonna be throwing up on the trailer is gonna be the Ford GT, and this one is actually quite the beast as well, because look at the color. And if you guys didn't know, if your vehicle has stripes, it means it's extra fast. It adds extra horsepower. But let's load this one up right about. Is that good? Actually, I don't want to get too close. I think that is gonna be good. All right, park it, engine off, and ooh, kind of got stuck right there. And I think we are ready to deliver these at the racetrack. Let me just make sure everything is safe and secure. All right, everything looks good. All right, let me go up here. Everything looks pretty solid. I think we can actually head out. So let me go through here and jump. All right, let me hop in the semi. Let me get this thing started, and let's make our way to the racetrack. Now, the racetrack is not going to be too far away. It's going to be like 5 minutes away from the city, or a little bit shorter, which is fine. I'm still going to get paid a lot of money for doing this job right here. By the way, there is also going to be a huge update tomorrow. There's going to be like a tornado slash twister update. It's pretty interesting. I'm really excited to see what they add in Southern Mudding update. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't miss out on that video. But anyways, let me make a gigantic right turn right here. Oh, and oh my, we're going to try to not, oh no, not the stop sign. Do not hit the stop sign. All right, back up a little bit and pull into the street. Oh my goodness, dude, that is a super tight turn. I should have not come through here. I should have just turned near the swamp area. I think that would have been a little bit more easier, but I'm going to start stepping on the gas a little bit because I think the sun is about to start going down. We don't have too much time. Hold on, what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's already 3 p.m. What the heck, you guys? And why am I muddy? I didn't even go in mud, but my semi is completely covered like in some mud. Oh no, the Mustang kind of hit the traffic light. Oh my goodness, I see the racetrack. The racetrack is right here. Honestly, I think I might take one on the joyride. I'm not gonna lie. Who's gonna find out? I mean, unless you guys tell them. I trust you guys. I don't think you guys would tell me. I think I'm gonna park them right under this tent right there. I think that, yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna park them. So let me park right around here, just like so. Let me just get a little bit closer. That is gonna be perfect. Let me just finish up adjusting myself, put this in park, and turn that thing off. I think we're gonna begin with the vehicles at the top and then work our way to the bottom, and then get these two vehicles last from being unloaded from the trailer. So how do I get this thing off? So I think we put down the ramp, and oh, hold on, we gotta do the other one. Where's the hydraulics? Oh, there we go. What the heck? Why is this thing so dirty? I didn't even go in the mud, but let me get in the Corvette, unload it from here before they get muddy as well. And hold on. Oh my goodness, the splitter. I heard a crack in the splitter right here in the front. Hopefully everything is not broken. Let's get this thing under the shade. Careful. Dude, look at the rear. The rear looks so amazing. Gotta be one of the best looking vehicles in this game. Besides, honestly, I think the best looking vehicle might be the Camaro. But let me get to the Mustang. Mustang also looks really nice, actually. But let's get this Mustang unloaded carefully. And ooh, whoa, I gotta stop doing that because every time I do that, I keep damaging the front splitter. All right, we got the second vehicle loaded up right next to the Corvette, and I think we just need 2 more vehicles to load up. Let me just pull up the ramps and put up the hydraulic ramp. So let's do, oh, hold on, it's going on this side, and then boop. So so fancy. All right, so let me hop into this one right here. And oh, look at the interior on this thing. Look at the freaking seats. They've even got like this nice white kind of like outline. I don't know what that is called. We're gonna load up the Mustang right here. All right, park it, and look at that. Third vehicle successfully delivered. Our last vehicle is gonna be the Ford right here. Oh my goodness, this has gotta be one of the best nice colors in the game. But oh, I forgot to put the ramps on that thing. Whoops, dude, I am so clumsy, you guys. All right, let's put up the fourth vehicle right under the tent. So let me carefully do that, and I think that is gonna be perfect. Awesome. Should we take one of these on a joyride, you guys? But you guys cannot tell anyone. Okay, let's see. Let's pick this one. I kind of want to test this one out. All right, only one lap. Only one lap. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, look at the interior on this thing. It looks like a freaking spaceship. Let's go on a little joyride. Whee! Oh my goodness, I almost crashed it. Yo, this thing is pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, I almost crashed it. That could have been really bad, actually. All right, I'm pushing my luck. Let me go and get this thing delivered back into the tent. I should not be playing with these toys because I can be a little bit too crazy. Turn it off, and then we can now make our way back to the trailer store because we are not done with this job. We got to get this thing dropped off where we got it from, and honestly, who knows, I might even take it to the car wash because look how dirty this thing is. Oh my goodness, bro. But let's get out of here. Let me turn off my emergency lights and let's make our way out of here. Oh no. But so far, you guys, which one is your favorite vehicle that we have delivered today? Is it the Mustang? Is it the Camaro? Is it the Ford? Which one is it? Let me know in the comments. But here we are at the trailer store. We're gonna get this thing parked right where we found it. Actually, you know what, I might park it somewhere else because kind of feeling a little bit lazy since I'm a bit tired from this job. So let me carefully back this thing up, and actually, you know what, it looks like we're gonna be able to park it where we actually got it from. Back it up, back it up. Are we good? Uh-oh, I think I'm a little bit too out. Boom, we are done with this. So let me get back in my truck and I'm gonna start making my way back home, and I'll meet you guys over there. Home sweet home. Oh, ouch. What a super long and hard day, dude. I'm gonna take a shower and probably watch some SpongeBob. But if you guys did enjoy this video, this little mission that we did and delivered all those supercars and sports cars, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys until the next one. Peace. Good morning, everyone. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 8 p.m. video, and today we got contacted by a dealership. So this dealership gave us a contract to deliver 5 brand new cars to their dealership. So today's task is going to head over to the gas station to pick up the semi, and then we're gonna head over to the mechanic shop so we can pick up these 5 brand new cars, and lastly deliver them to the brand new dealership. So before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. And by the way, we have to finish this by 6 p.m. so by the afternoon, because that is the amount of time I have to borrow this semi. So let's start off by opening our garage. And as you can see, we are going to be taking the beast today. So let's hop into the truck. Let me give you guys a quick cold start. This thing is such a beast. And if you haven't been catching up with the videos, make sure you guys watch the last one because we ended up buying this huge multi-million-dollar property. But enough of the yap. Let's start making our way over to the gas station so we can pick up this semi, because that is going to be our first task for today. So let's make a left turn on this road, and then we are going to make another left turn down this road. So this is the road that we are going to be making a left turn. Let me make sure that the road is clear, and it seems that we can make a turn right here. And oh my goodness, the sun is super bright today. I cannot see. Hopefully I do not crash my truck. But yeah, it looks so cool today. I wish I kind of went fishing today, or at least camping. So the gas station is right here. So let's make a left turn right here. I'm gonna end up parking at the back of the gas station because I ended up getting yelled at by the manager of this gas station because he told me I kept using his customers' parking, so I guess he wants me to park back here instead. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna park right here. I'm gonna put this in park, turn it off, and honestly, these parking lots look a little bit off. I will not lie, because the line is supposed to connect to the building, kind of like right here, but you know, I should probably tell him. But as you can see, we have the huge semi right here. We've got the huge black trailer. I don't remember this being black. Honestly, I think I like it. It looks pretty sleek. But let's hop into the semi, and before we turn on the engine, always make sure to turn on your beacons. Number 1, safety. And now we can turn on the engine. Let's give this a nice listen. Whew. Wow, that thing is mean. Alright, so we are going to make a turn right here and then make a right on this plaza. But before I do, I always gotta make sure the road is clear so we can make a turn. Let's hope that we do not hit the stop sign, and it looks like we are not gonna be taking the stop sign today. So we have our first task finished, which is picking up the semi, and the second task is to head over to the mechanic shop so we can pick up 5 of these brand new vehicles and take them to the dealership. So let's make a right turn right here. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Ooh, not my best turn, but you know, we've been able to turn. So we've got the gas station right here, and then the mechanic shop is right here. So let's start slowing down and let's see. Oh my goodness, look at all these cars. All right, so what I'm going to do is kind of turn right here and then vertically park so we can just load up all the cars. So let's go and quickly do that. And it looks like we're gonna have to make a tight turn right here. All right, so far so good, and it looks like we've been able to make that turn. All right, nice. Now all we have to do is vertically park. So let me straighten myself because I am a little bit way too crooked. Alright, it looks like I have aligned myself, and now I can park the car, well, the semi, and turn off the engine. But before we do start loading up all the cars, let's throw down the ramps just like so. And let's see, what should we begin with? Should we begin with the Jeep or the Corvette? You know what? Let's start off with the Corvette. Let's hop into the Corvette. This thing is pretty badass. You can just hear the V8 roar. So let's carefully throw in the Corvette on top of the trailer. We have to make sure that we do not scratch this Corvette. And let's see, let's get a little bit closer, and whew, that scared me. And I think this is good, so I'm gonna put it in park and turn off the engine. Let's hop out and let's throw up the ramp. So I believe it's this one. Oh, nice. I think I might have parked a little bit too over the edge, but I think that's fine. It seems to be well attached. So now we can continue with the next vehicle, which is going to be the Mustang. So let's hop into the Mustang, turn this bad boy on, and look at the interior, full carbon fiber. Holy moly, guacamole. This thing is crazy. So let's throw this in. Make sure we don't hit the splitter, because I do know the front splitter will cost a lot of money. I might have broken a splitter once. Anyways, let's put this thing in park right here. I think this is in a good position, so I'm gonna throw this thing in park, turn off the engine, and look at that. We've got 2 vehicles. I keep falling into this ditch. We've got 2 vehicles, and now we just need 3 more. We need it seems to be an SUV, a vintage muscle car, and a Jeep. So let's throw in the SUV. Let me turn this thing on, and let's carefully get this thing loaded. I feel like I'm a little bit too much to the right side, so I'm gonna move a little bit to the left, just like so. I think this is good, so I'm going to throw it in park, turn off the engine. I'm really hoping that it's not in a bad position, but perfect. It couldn't have gone any better. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 vehicles loaded onto the trailer, and we need 2 more, which seems to be the Mustang and the Jeep. So let me hop into this bad boy. All right, and let me make sure that I am not crooked. All right, let me back up a little bit, and let's get this thing loaded. Oh, before I do that, I need to raise this part of the ramp. So just click this, and there we go. So we got this part of the ramp lifted. So let's hop right back into the vehicle. To be honest, this part might be a little bit too difficult. I'm nervous. I don't want to hit the front end. Careful. Oh, that was way too close. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this in park, turn off the engine, and let's give this a check. And dude, that is so close. Holy moly. I am a pro. We've got 4 vehicles loaded onto the back of the trailer, and guess what? We need 1 more. So you guys know the process. We hop into the vehicle, turn on the engine, and let's get this last vehicle loaded. I really like this Jeep. It's so nice and compact. I might buy one. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Let's park it right here. Let me turn off the engine, put it in park, and let's give this a 360 check just to make sure every vehicle is nice and loaded, and as well as secure that, yeah, everything is in great condition. We didn't mess up any of the cars, so that means we can throw up the ramps and head over to the brand new dealership. Let me jump right back into my semi, turn on the engine. There we go. And this is going to be the most difficult part of the job, and that is turning right here, because we have to make sure we do not hit any of the stop signs. The key is to do it slow and steady. All right. Nice. That was amazing. I will not lie, I was pretty nervous turning right there, because typically I either get stuck or I end up hitting one of the stop signs. But like I said, I am a pro. So we are going to be making a right turn on down this road. Very nice. And we have the dealership right here, so we're gonna make another right turn right here, and now all we have to do is pull into the dealership. All right, so we have arrived at the dealership, and before we finish the job, we gotta make sure we load up all the vehicles into the building. All right, before I throw them in, let me open up the garage just like so, and now I'm gonna start backing up just like so, and I think that is good. So let me hop out. I'm gonna throw down the ramps. There we go. And let's start off with the Jeep. All right, let me turn on the vehicle. All right, I turned on the engine, and let's carefully, there you go. I'm gonna start parking them right here. just like so. There we go. All right, let's back up carefully and let's get this parked next to the Jeep. I think this looks fine, so I'm just gonna throw it in the park and turn off the engine so we can continue with the third one. All right, so it looks like we have the SUV. So let me throw this thing down. I believe it's this one. Nice. Let's hop right into here and let's carefully repeat the process. There we go. So we got 3 cars into the dealership. So let's continue with the Mustang. Let me hop right in. There we go. And let's get this monster unloaded. All right, so let me carefully park next to the SUV. There we go. And now we need one more vehicle, and that is the Corvette. So let's bring this down. Whee! And let's get this thing unloaded. And I think that is going to do the job. So let's throw this in park, turn off the engine, and let's take a look at all of the cars. I think we did a fantastic job. Before we can call this a mission success, we have to deliver the semi back where we got it from. Alright, let me back up a little bit. Perfect. And before we do turn off the engine, we gotta make sure that we turn off the beacons, just like so. So I'm gonna hop into my truck. Hopefully they didn't steal it. Looks like my truck has not been stolen, so let's hop into the truck, turn on this bad boy, and I'll meet you guys back home. Home sweet home. We can all agree that was a mission success. So with that conclusion, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to make sure you never miss an 8 p.m. video, and I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be playing Southern Mudding Off-Roading, and today's job is going to be something special because we are going to be picking up 3 of the most expensive cars in this game. Hold on, let me close my doors. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. Enough of the yap, let me actually get in and let's start making our way over to the track, because this is where we actually have to pick up 3 of these sports cars, and then once we pick them up, we gotta deliver them back to the dealership. But I think I have to make a turn right here. No, it looks like I can keep going straight, but pretty much we have to pick up a Mustang, a Dodge, and then I believe a Corvette. It's actually going to be a Camaro, but I don't know where the track is. I kind of lost it. Where is the track? Oh, wait a minute. I think it's down there. Oh, I'm losing control. Oops, that could have been bad. What is that guy doing? What the heck? Anyways, let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And then let's make a right turn. Ooh, this is very tight. And then let's make one more turn onto the left, just like so. Perfect. Dude, I am super good at this. And then we have the track right here. So let me pull into the track. Oh, kind of lost control right there again. This is very heavy. I'm not gonna lie. And the crazy part is that I don't have any cars on top of this yet. But anyways, let's get this thing parked right down to the side of this road, just like so. I'm gonna put this thing in park. I'm gonna turn off the engine, and then we're gonna start off with this Dodge right here. Look at this Dodge. This Dodge looks amazing. I really love this color. So let me hop in. Oh my goodness, and it sounds super good. Oh, you can hear the whine. Can you hear the whine? Hold on, let me put this in park so you can hear the whine. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. All right, let me carefully. All right, we're gonna try to get this thing on the first try. Oh, tires are kind of slipping. All right, I'm gonna place it right here. Yeah, we're gonna place it right there, and then let me turn off the engine. Oof. It sounds so good. And look at that. We've got our first car loaded up on the ramps, or on this whatever trailer thing it is. Let's move on with this second car. This one seems to be like a Z01 Camaro. Oh my goodness. This is kind of like a dream car. Should I trade this in with my my Corvette? Oh my dude, it looks so mean. Let me get this thing turned on. And this one, dude, all of these sound super good. All right. Oh, this one has a supercharger as well. Oh my goodness. These cars are all complete beasts, but we're gonna get this one on top of the trailer. Let me just get some speed, because oh, there we go. And then I think I'm gonna park right here. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna turn off the engine, just like so. And look at that, we've got our second car loaded up on the ramps, or on this trailer. I keep getting confused, whatever this thing is. So we've got the Dodge, the Camaro, and we just need one more car that is right down here. And I believe this car is like a Shelby Mustang. I could be wrong. If you guys know which one this one is, let me know in the comments. But let me get into the Shelby. Oh my goodness, this sounds crazy. All right, now let's get this one loaded up on the ramps. I really love the design on this one, because it's got this blue color with the nice stripes. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get this one loaded. Hold up, I think I need more power. And come on, third time is the charm. There we go. Wait, hold on, that didn't work. Never mind. I think I spoke too soon. Oh, I think that's it. hold on, that worked. And I think we are now done. Let me turn off the engine. Oops. And take a look at that. We've got our 3 cars loaded up on the back of the trailer. We've got our Mustang, the Camaro, and the Dodge. What a lineup. Now all we have to do is start making our way over to the dealership so we can get these things delivered, and we can also get paid, of course. But I think I'm gonna have to turn right down here, and then we might have to do this little track thing, but I don't see much of a difference in terms of the weight of this trailer. I mean, it's still heavy regardless, but honestly I thought it was gonna be much heavier. But let me turn right here, and I believe the dealership should be right down to the left side. I think we're gonna have to deliver them to the back of the dealership, so I'm gonna turn right here. Come on, don't take the stop sign. Okay, cool. We didn't take the stop sign. And then let's see, where should we park them? Actually, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna park them right here. All right, so let me get out. It is very dark. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to turn on the lights, and for some reason my headlights are not working. I'm trying to turn them on. I even tried to press it right here. Oh, never mind, that's the wrong button. As you guys can see, this thing is not working. Hopefully I did not break it, but I'm gonna leave the first Mustang right here, and then let's hop into the second car. Come on, there we go. And the lights on this one do not work as well. Oh my goodness, I cannot see anything. It is super dark. But I'm gonna leave this one parked right here behind the Mustang, and now I'm gonna get it into the Dodge, and we're gonna park this one right behind the other two. Let me see. Oh nope, the lights don't work on this one as well. I think this game is glitched. But anyways, we're gonna leave our 3 cars right here, and look at that, we managed to deliver and pick up the most expensive cars in this game and successfully deliver. Now all we have to do is get back in the truck and return this where we got it from. But before I do return this truck, I'm gonna fill it up with some gas. So let me quickly do this. Let me refill it with some gas, and there we go. Let me get back in, and then we can now head over to the trailer store so we can return this. I'm gonna turn right here. Oh my goodness, that guy got in my way. I had to honk at him. But we have the trailer store right here. Let me pull in. There seems to be quite the cars here, and it looks like no one's headlights are working, so I think the game is broken. But I'm gonna leave the trailer parked right down here, and finally it stopped raining. So by the way, if the developer is watching this, please fix your headlights. They are not working. But I'm gonna disconnect this just like so, and let's go pick up my truck. And my truck should be in the shop because I did get an oil change, so I had to leave it in the meantime while we did that job. So let me actually open this up, and before we actually go inside, I think I'm just gonna park it right down this parking lot. So I'm gonna get it parked right here just like so, and let's pick up our 6x6 because this is actually the truck that got maintained. And look at that, I think it is now finished. So let me get in. Let's get a little cold start. Oh my goodness, this thing looks so cool. Just take a listen to this. Oh my goodness. All right, let me close that, and let's start making our way back home. But so far, what do you guys think about the mission we did today? Is it a W or an L? Oh, wait a minute. Is this the police station? No, hold on. Before we actually go home, I need to show you guys a secret in Southern Mudding. If you didn't know, you can actually buy guns, or at least get them at the police station. So let me actually park up right here. I think this should be good right here. And if you actually come to the police station right here, go inside, and then go into this room, you're gonna see that you can get a shield, a rifle, pistol, a police baton, and even a speed gun. So I think this one actually works. So we're gonna test this, and let's go back outside. Let me open this. So let's see, is anyone driving? I don't see anyone driving so far, but I'll show you guys the little pistol. You can pretty much just shoot it like that. Pretty cool. I didn't know about this, I think, until like last update. But let's actually test out the speed gun. Who should we test it with? No one is really driving right now. Let's see. Oh, I think they're driving. Oh, I don't think this speed gun works. Yeah, I don't think this speed gun actually works. Okay. Oh wait, it does. 27, 38. You just gotta left click on it. Okay, look, left click, 12 miles per hour, 13. Okay, this is pretty sick. But anyways, like how I was saying, let's actually start making our way back home, and let me drift right here. Oh yeah, 45. I cannot believe the speed limit is 45. I'm kind of going 69. Get it? 69, funny number. Never mind. Anyways, our house should be right down here. I'm gonna make a left turn on this road. And let me back into my driveway, because I'm not sure if you guys remember, but if you guys back into your driveway, you actually gain aura points. So I think that should be good right there. And I don't know where my Corvette is, so let me actually spawn my Corvette. So the Corvette is right here. Let me get this thing started, and let's get it parked right next to the 6x6, because I think we need to flex a little bit. So I'm gonna park it right here, and look at that. What a successful day. Not only did we manage to get an oil change on our 6 6x6, but we also managed to pick up the most expensive cars in this game and deliver them successfully. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys onto the next Southern Mudding off-roading video. Peace! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be playing Southern Mudding. As you guys can see, it is a nice and cloudy cold day, but thankfully I have my jacket on. But today we are going to be doing a special delivery and delivering some of the fastest police cars in the game to the police station. I believe they're like Hellcats or something like that. They're really fast in real life. But let me get into my 6x6 because we're going to be taking this to the trailer store because we're going to go and pick up a semi so we can throw in all the cars, what just happened. Pretty much we're gonna throw the police cars in the back of the semi, so that is why we are going to be making our way towards the trailer store. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So we have the main city right down here. As you guys can see, there is quite the people today, and I did just see someone right here. I wonder if I could steal their cars. Should I steal their cars and dump them into the river, or is that mean? You know what, that's gonna be a video idea, so not right now. We're gonna let that person off the hook. So for now, we're gonna continue on driving and make our way towards the dealership. I mean the trailer store, not the dealership. So let me pull in right here. So let me see where the semi is. Oh, and there it is. Look, there's the semi right there. So let me back up into this parking spot right here, just like so. Let me put it in park, turn off the engine, and let's hop out because we're gonna hop into this semi. This semi is pretty cool. I really love the colors. It's got this nice orange color to it. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have so much fun with this semi. So let me hop into this semi. Come on, there we go. For a second, I did not think this was gonna start, but let me turn off the emergency lights. There we go. We turned it off. And let's start making our way over to the location where these police cars are at. So let me make a right turn on this bridge, just like so. And this thing is super heavy. It is not light, but I believe the police cars should be down there, the Dodge Hellcats. I am very excited to pick these up because I did try to drive one of these one time and I had a blast. So I can't wait to show you guys. And thankfully it is not too far away, but as you guys can see, it is still a beautiful and clear day. The intersection is clear, so we can continue on driving forward. And I think I might have turned the wrong way. Actually, you know what, I was going the right way. For a second, I did not think there was a intersection right down here, but there is. The whole map just didn't load, so that is why I couldn't see it. But we're gonna make a left turn right here. Let me turn on my blinkers. There we go, the blinkers are on, and let's make our turn right here, just like so. And it looks like there's some people at the brand new dirt track. By the way, if you guys haven't seen where I pretty much tested every single new vehicle and dirt bike, make sure you guys check it out. I'll link it towards the end of this video so you guys can stay up to date with all of my videos. So let's make a left turn right here, just like so. And we're gonna be looking for a parking lot because in this parking lot there's going to be two police cars that we're gonna be able to pick up and throw in the back of our semi. But so far I don't see any parking lot. Hopefully we are close because the sun is starting to go down pretty fast. But it looks like there's a road down here. I feel like I should have gone down this road. I think it would have been easy. Oh, wait a minute. It's right here. It's right here. Brake. Okay, so how do we go about this? I might have to back into this parking lot. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Am I the GOAT? Is Hakai really the GOAT at this game? Hold on. Oh my goodness. You guys, I am the GOAT. Look at that. Dude, that is perfect. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give myself a pat in the back, but it looks like it is now night. So what I'm going to do is camp out in my semi, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is another beautiful morning, and today we can actually finally put all of these police cars in the back of our semi. So let me pull up the ramps and let me open up the doors, just like so. And look at these look insane. Oh my goodness, I kind of want to buy one, but we're gonna start off with this one right here. Oh my goodness, they sound so freaking good. But we're gonna throw this one on the back of the semi. Let me just align myself so I don't miss the ramps, and let's try to get inside. Oh, I spoke too soon. All right, third time is the charm. Come on, do not mess up. Do not mess up. Come on. You know what? Let's just cut to when I'm inside And there we go. That was easy. Good thing I did not struggle. I think this is going to be a good spot to park this thing. Actually, I have a lot of space. I don't think I had to get that close. Let me check the front. Oh, the front's super close. I'm kind of chipping at the front of the bumper. But anyways, at least we got it in the back of the semi. Let's continue with our second one. And let's throw this one in the back of the semi. All right, can we do this one on the first try? Nope. And there we go. The second police car is now in the container. So let me close this thing and let me pull up the ramps just like so. And we can start making our way over to the police station so we can finally deliver these police cars. So I'm going to hop in my semi. Come on. There we go. And let me turn off the emergency lights. And I don't know which way is going to be faster. I think it's going to be down this way. Yeah, hopefully I am not wrong. And this is actually the fast way to get to the police station. So let me turn right here. Just like so. Whoop, kind of a really wide turn, but at least we managed to make that turn. But as you guys can see, the city is right down there. I'm not sure if you guys can see those logos of the trailer and the mechanic shop. It is going to be down there. So it looks like down on this intersection, we're going to make a right turn and then drive all the way down to the police station. So let me start throwing on my blinkers so we can make our big right turn right here. Just like so. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But so far, this job has been pretty difficult. I'm not going to lie, because the entrance of this thing is pretty small, so you have to make sure that you put the cars in perfectly or it just won't go inside. But I can see the police station right down there. Oh my goodness, don't tell me it's gonna start to, oh my goodness, it is raining. Well, it's gonna rain, but it looks like it's, yeah, there's the rain, but it's thundering and raining. The conditions are so bad. Let me make a turn right here, and then let me make one more turn right here. Kind of have to hit the light post. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. This is so bad. All right, so I'm going to park this semi right here. I'm going to turn off the engine and put my emergency lights on just like so. And let's quickly do this because I don't want to get too wet. Oh, it's pretty safe down here. Maybe it's not that bad. Oh no, it is that bad. It is really bad. All right, let me open up this and let me pull up the ramps just like so. And let's begin with this Dodge right here. There we go. Let me get this one pulled out. Careful, careful. I don't want to damage it because these are brand new. Oh my goodness, what is going on? All right, so I'm gonna park this one right here just like so. We got our first police car delivered, and now let's get into our second one. And let's carefully pull this one out just like so. All right, so far so good. Look at that, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And let's get this one parked right next to the first one that we unloaded. Let me throw this in park, turn off the engine, and look at that, we have our first two police cars delivered. And look at that, we have our two police cars delivered, brand new, the fastest in the game at the police station. Let me actually go inside. It is pouring outside. It is really bad. Anyways, for security, I'm gonna get a Glock. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like I don't need it anymore. It stopped raining. All right, that means we can close up this again, just like so. And let me pull up the ramps. Wait, hold on. Why can't I pull this up? Oh, there we go. And I think that was a mission success. All we have to do, what is that guy doing over there? All we have to do is return this semi to the trailer store, which is going to be pretty easy. It is literally down the road. So I think I'm gonna park it right down here. Let me turn off my emergency lights off, and then I'm gonna put this thing in park, turn it off, and look at that, very, very easy. All right, let's make our way to our truck right here. It looks like it is still here. Thankfully, no one ended up stealing our truck, which is a very good thing. And we can start making our way back home. Thankfully, we are now back home. So let me actually back this thing up, and I think I'm gonna open up the garage because I don't want my truck to get too wet. So let me get in and let me back this thing into my garage just like so. I think that should be good. Hold on, I think, is that good? Yeah, that is perfect. All right, so let me close the garage just like so, and let me go inside. It is so comfy in here. Oh my goodness, I forgot how cozy my house is. Did I leave my headlights on? Oh my goodness. Anyways, then I have my comfy bed right here. I'm probably gonna take a huge nap. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And you might ask, where are you, Hakai? Today we're gonna be playing Southern Mudding. I forgot. We're gonna be playing Southern Mudding, and we're gonna be picking up my dream car in this game. So I hope you guys are excited. So make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's begin. So we have a huge delivery that we gotta go and deliver first before the afternoon, because they want this delivered at a farm. So I gotta stop yapping. Let me hop in the semi so we can start heading over to the farm so we can get this thing delivered, and then we'll be able to pick up our dream car at the dealership. So good thing it is not too far. As you guys can see, it is a beautiful, really beautiful morning. All right, let me turn on my blinkers, make a left turn right here. Oh, this thing is super heavy. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. All right, you know, it's not too bad. I just got to get used to making wider turns and slowing down a little bit more, because the physics in this game is a little bit more different, and I feel feel like it's a little bit more realistic as well than 8 p.m. Alrighty, we're coming up to an intersection where we are going to make a right turn, and it looks like someone is camping over here. Pretty nice. I like his setup. It's all like nice and blacked out. It's pretty cool. Alright, so let's make a turn right here. Oh, there we go. Let me turn off my blinker, and the speed limit is 55. Alright, so we can just, step on the gas right now. 54. Alright, 55. Okay, this is good. This is good. I don't want to be pulled over for going over the speed limit. So, ooh, look at that. Is that a TRX? That's a really nice truck right there. Alright, there seems to be quite the people today in the lobby. Uh-oh, I was about to run the red light. Anyways, I think we're gonna be going to the dealership once we get this thing delivered right here, because that's where my dream car is. So we just gotta wait till this thing turns green so we continue moving on. Alright, there we go. It is now green. Let's keep on driving. Alright, let me actually step on it a little bit just to make sure we go through here. Ooh, look at this guy. That's a nice truck. He's got like a little like camel thing going on. Pretty sick, but I think the farm should be right down there. It should not be too far. Oh, actually, you know what? It is right here. Hopefully the owner is home so he can pick this up. But let me start slowing down and let me actually pull into the gate. And I'm not sure where he actually wants this delivered. Yeah, I don't know where he wants this delivered. I might just drop it in the back because I don't know if he wants it right in the middle of his driveway. So I'm just gonna, oh, you can hear the chickens. Did you guys hear that? The chickens. Alright, let me actually just drop this off like around here. Oh, this is a nice place to drop it off. Let me just turn right here. Uh-oh, this thing better not flip over. Bro, this guy got a bunch of animals. He's got cows, chickens, so much stuff. So let me actually disconnect this. There we go. Let me turn this thing back on. Alright, there we go. Nice little cold start. And let me actually turn right here. I'm gonna do like a little 3-point turn. Let me just back up a little bit, make a turn. And we're gonna go back to the trailer store so we can get this thing dropped off, because I do not want this at my house. So is there no one home? Hold on, let me actually quickly check. Yeah, it looks like no one is home. Hello? Uh-oh, there is no one inside. They must have gone to the store. Anyways, that's fine. I'll just send them a message of me delivering their wood. But for now, let's continue going. That cold start never gets old. Alright, let me turn right here. Uh-oh, let me back up. Gotta make sure no one is coming. But the trailer store is going to be right where you see the blue thing. Right here, the little, what is it called? Like a check mark? Waymark? Point mark? I don't know what it's called. Ooh, this is a nice lake. This is a really nice lake. I gotta camp here and bring some jet skis for the summer. This guy's just parked in the middle of the road. Oh no, it's now red. Now we gotta wait. You know what? I want to return this semi with a full tank of gas, so we're gonna go through the gas station and quickly refill. Alright, there we go. It's now green. Let me turn right here, and let's see, where should we get some gas? Right here, or should we just, yeah, let me just pull in right here, and I think this should be fine right here. Alright, let me put some diesel into this thing. There we go. We are now filled. Yeah, look at that, full tank of gas. That was only a couple few $100, but let's actually enter from this side of the center, and we're gonna get this thing parked. Oh, look at the guy. Uh-oh, that guy just crashed with that guy. All right, I'm just gonna leave this right here. I don't want to be doing too much, so let me carefully back up. There we go. Let me get this thing parked, and let me turn off the engine. Come on, turn off. Okay, there we go. Look at that successful little delivery run. I hope you guys enjoyed that little segment. And now it is time to pick up my dream car. So let's actually walk over there to the customization. Uh-oh, I almost got run over. That could have been, oh my goodness, this is super long. All right, now, like I was saying, let's just walk over to the dealership and pick up my brand new car. So I hope you guys are really excited, and if you guys haven't, make sure to smash that like button. And look at that. Look at this. This thing is insane. Holy moly guacamole. There's no freaking way this is my car. Well, let's jump in. So let's get a cold start. Oh my goodness, it sounds so good. Take a listen. Oof, this thing is a complete beast. Brand new C8, no license plate. Let's actually test this, and then we'll come back and customize it. So let's see. Oh, the drag strip. We can actually test it at the drag strip. All right, let's go. Oh my goodness, what happened here? What the heck? Oh, I think this guy is possessed. Oh, what is going on? All right, let's do a little test right here. Let me turn off traction and then ABS in 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's see how fast this thing can go. All right, not bad. 100. One. Oh, brake. Oh, pretend you guys didn't see that. Alrighty, everyone, let's head back to the dealership so we can customize this thing. I actually want to change the color. The red is really nice, but just imagine we just black out the entire car. We are going to be Batman. Is this guy gonna drag race with his semi? What the heck is he doing? Oh my goodness, there's quite the people today. Alright, let's customize this thing. Enter, we park, and let me turn off the engine, and let's see. So the paint, we can do, ooh, all black? Oh yeah, this thing looks nice. Or should we do like a blue color? Ooh, that's nice as well. That's really nice. I really like this blue. You know what? I might have to keep the blue. Alright, let's do the rims. There really isn't anything good in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. I feel like these would go on my truck or something. These are okay, but I think I'm just gonna stick with the stock. For the windows, you guys know, we gotta go all black. So how do I change this? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Alright, let me add some reflectance. Ooh, nice. There we go. And then suspension. Ooh, suspension. I think the suspension is pretty good. Actually, no, we have some gap right here. Alright, let me actually drop this a tiny bit. And I think that is fine. Yeah, I think that is perfect. And now lastly, we can add chargers and 25% extra power. I'm not sure. Should I add a supercharger or a turbocharger? I feel like a turbocharger sounds way better than a turbocharger. So we're gonna go with that. And I think we are now done customizing our C8 Corvette. So let me actually turn this thing back on. There we go. Let me carefully back up. Oh my goodness, what a complete transformation. This thing looks insane. Alright, we're gonna head back to the drag strip. I want to see the difference with the speed. Ooh, I can hear a difference. So in 3, 2, and 1, go. Okay. Oh my goodness. 80, 100. Oh my goodness, 100, 120. Oh my goodness, this thing just became 10 times faster. Yo, this has got to be my favorite car in this game. Alright, I think it is now nighttime. Let's actually, oh my goodness, it's raining very hard. Alright, let's head back home because it is not safe to be driving with this. And it's, oh my god, we gotta go home right now. Go, 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 go. It is raining. This is pretty scary. Open, open, open. Why can't, oh, I think it's locked. Whoops. Oh my, home sweet home. Dude, that was actually pretty terrifying. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. Did you guys like the brand new car that we picked up? If so, let me know in the comments and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Go, 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 go. Guys, I just woke up and I just heard someone take my Corvette. So someone just stole my Corvette. We have to go and get it before they actually crash it. So let's go. As you guys can see, it is the morning right now and we are back with Southern Modding. So make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe because this is going to be an insane video. So we are in a 6x6 and we're going to try to find our Corvette because someone just stole it off my driveway. I literally just heard someone take it as I was waking up and we have to hurry up because I don't want them, like I said, I don't want them to crash this at all. So we're gonna go look for my car and take it back because obviously this car does not belong to them. So I'm gonna drive a little bit crazy because I am very worried about my car, but so far I don't see anything. We're gonna drive into the city and see maybe if we took it to, I don't know, one of the shops or something like that. Hopefully we can find him because I don't know what he could do to my car, but so far there seems to be quite the people and there's a police person right here. I don't think they've seen the person that stole my Corvette, but we're gonna continue driving. So far I don't see anything. Wait, hold on. Okay, so the shop looks pretty empty, so I don't think anyone is in there and no one is at the trailer store, so maybe they took it camping or something like that. Who knows? But it looks like we have an intersection right here and so far I don't see anything. I think I'm gonna take a left turn. Oh wait a minute, is that my Corvette? No way, no freaking way. Did he crash it? Oh my goodness, what happened? OMG, dude, did he crash my Corvette? We gotta check this out. Hold on. Oh my goodness, the entire front is smashed into it and it looks like the trucker took an ambulance and I think the robber that stole my Corvette literally fled on foot because I don't see him. He probably went to go hide in the woods or something like that, but look at the condition my Corvette is in. Oh my goodness, I don't think my insurance is going to pay for this. But anyways, we gotta fix this thing. I think what we have to do is pick up a tow truck, which is going to be right down at the trailer store. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, so we can get this thing back to the mechanic shop. Oh my goodness, dude, this is a complete disaster. What a way to wake up, right? So let me get back in my 6x6 and let's start making our way over to the trailer store so we can get some type of tow truck so we can save my car, and we will probably move that semi out of the way as well because I doubt that it took any damage. As you guys can see, the semi took pretty much almost no damage, and my car crumbled like paper. But we have the trailer store right here. I'm gonna make a right turn right here and we're gonna get it parked next to the tow truck. Wait a minute, where's this guy gonna park? I don't know if he's gonna park truck or anything, but I'm gonna park my truck right here. I'm gonna take his parking spot. I'm gonna park it, turn off the engine, and let's get in the tow truck. So let me get in here and let me turn on the beacon lights. There we go. And let's start making our way back to the car crash. But I guess this is a lesson for me because I always leave all of my cars parked in the driveway. So I think I'm gonna start parking them inside the garage just to prevent something like this to ever happen again. But we are back at the spot, so I think I'm gonna pull the Corvette. Well, at least I'm gonna try to pull the Corvette, and then, well, you know what, let me actually pull the semi out of the way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this thing has no issues. It's still running pretty good, actually. I'm impressed how strong these things are. But I'm gonna park this thing right down the road so it won't be in anyone's way. So we're gonna leave that thing parked right there, and then I'm gonna get back in my tow truck so we can pick up my Corvette and take it to the shop because we gotta get this thing fixed up. So I'm gonna start lowering the boom. I think that's what it's called, the boom. So let me get this thing lowered just like so, and then we're gonna get this lowered as well. There we go, just like so. And let's see, can we pick this up on the first try? Let's see how goated I am. And oh, look at that, that was pretty easy. So we're gonna pick this up a little bit and let's start making our way back to the mechanic shop so we can get this thing fixed up. But what a crazy morning, because not only did we start off our morning with a high-speed chase pretty much because we were looking for the person that crashed my Corvette, but we are now saving it and taking it to the mechanic shop. So let me make a right turn right here, and kind of a wide turn. Thankfully there wasn't anyone coming. And by the way, there's actually a huge update coming tomorrow, Friday, and I believe they're going to add dirt bikes. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys won't have to miss out on that video. But enough of that, make sure you also smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. I forgot to say at the beginning of the video because it was so crazy and hectic because we had to save this my Corvette. But we're gonna back up right in here and we're gonna drop it off. So let me be careful and back this thing up. Gotta make sure I drop it right between the lift, and I think that should be good right there. So let me get this thing raised down, drop it, and then lower it just like so. And I think I just gotta hop out and disconnect this thing. Hold on, let me just disconnect this thing. There we go. What the heck? I don't know what happened, but let me get back in my tow truck and let me throw this back up just like so. And now let me raise this, and I think that should be the standard placement. So let me get this thing parked back at the trailer, and then we're gonna make our way back to pick up the semi. So I'm gonna park my truck right here, but before I do, let me also turn off my beacon lights because we don't need them anymore. So let me park right here, and let's go quickly and pick up the semi because it is getting pretty dark. Or you know what, let's just pick it up in the morning. So I'm gonna make my way home and I'll catch you guys over there. Back home, I'm gonna park my truck right in the driveway, and let's go inside because we have a long day tomorrow morning. So let me get inside. What did I just do? So let me go inside. Let me go upstairs to my bedroom because I'm gonna go knock out because tomorrow we have to save the semi. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It looks like today is another beautiful morning. So we're gonna step outside and we're wait a minute, I forgot to close my doors. There we go. And we're gonna go save the semi. So let me get back in my truck. Let me get this thing turned on and let's start making our way over there. Alrighty, everyone, I am back at the place so we can save this semi. I'm gonna park right behind it, and then we will be back to pick up my truck. So let me just align myself. There we go. And let's hop into this gas tanker. It's actually a gas tanker. I really didn't see what it was because I was so distracted looking at my car because I was very shocked to see that my Corvette was literally destroyed. So we're gonna do the company a favor and deliver this gas tanker to the gas station, and then we'll come back to get our truck, and then we'll also check to see if our Corvette is finally fixed. But we gotta make sure we do this before the afternoon because I want to get home before the night. So let's be quick with this. Alrighty, it looks like we are now back in the main city. We're gonna make a right turn right here. Actually, you know what, it's green, so let me just go straight. I was gonna make whoa, that was a fast green. Yeah, it's red. You know what, yeah, let me just make a right turn right here, kind of wide. Hopefully I don't hit the post, and look at that, cleared. We cleared it. So I think this is where they fill up the gas station. So I think I'm just gonna park this thing like somewhere around here. Oh, you know what, let me just park it right down here. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good idea. I'm gonna park it right down here. So I think I'm gonna park it just like so. Yeah, that's perfect. Honestly, I'm gonna put it in park, turn it off, and let's make our way back to our truck. So I'm gonna take an Uber Uber. I'll catch you guys over there. And here we are. The Uber just dropped me off, and we are now back to pick up our 6x6. On accident, I turned on my engine and then turned it off. Anyways, let's make our way back home because they just told me that they delivered. They actually were very nice and very kind to deliver my Corvette back to my house. So we have a stop sign right here. Let's make a right turn. Let me put on my blinkers. The road is clear, so we can make a nice turn, and well, a very nice and safe turn. And then let's make a left turn right here. Make sure the intersection is clear. All right, we are on the good. And then let's make a left turn right here. And would you look at that? It looks like our Corvette, oh hold on, my blinker's still on, and it looks like our Corvette has been completely fixed. So let me actually back into my driveway so we can check this thing out and see what kind of fixes they ended up doing. So I mean, this was a very expensive fix because my insurance said that they didn't want to cover the cost, so I had to pay with my own cash. So but at least we have our Corvette back. Look at this thing, it is like brand new. You know what, let's give this a quick spin and see if it's back to new. So I'm gonna get back in here. Dude, this Corvette sounds so good. Let me turn off traction and ABS and let's give this a try. Oh yeah, this thing still got it. It still got it. Oh yeah, this thing is still fun. Look at this. Oh yeah, we are so back. All right, before I end up crashing this thing, I'm gonna get this thing parked in my driveway just like so. And I think that was a very successful mission. Not only did we save my Corvette, but it got restored, and we did a company a favor where we returned their gasoline at the gas stations. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next Southern Mudding video. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. And I was chilling at the beach when I got this super smart idea. Let me actually show you guys what I want to do today. And by the way, we're gonna be playing a Southern Mudding Offroading, but pretty much today's goal is to pick up 10 cars from players using this tow truck right here. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So let me get in the tow truck just like so, and let's start making our way to the city because there is a lot of people over there. Let me also lock my doors of my house like that, and like I said, the goal is to grab 10 cars from players and borrow them. But so far I don't see any. I think we just found our first car. Is that a car right here? There's a truck. Okay, so it looks like we gotta go around. We have to be really fast with this. So let me turn around, and then let me start lowering my boom, and then let me also lower this as well. Now let's go back and see if he's still near his truck. And there he is. I'm not sure if you guys can see him in the distance. If he goes inside, then we're gonna go and grab his truck. So it looks like, is he going to get in? I think he's going. Yeah, he got in. Yeah, we can't steal it. All right, so let me bring this up again, but we're gonna check here in the city. I don't see any cars lying around. Wait a minute, there's a truck right here. If he leaves, we're gonna pick. Oh, I think he's leaving. Hold on, I think we can grab this car. All right, you know what, let me go around. I think he's gonna come down towards this way. All right, is he leaving? I think he's leaving. Alrighty, it looks like he left. So let me turn on my beacon lights and let's grab this truck right here. Come on, connect. Come on, connect. There we go. We got it. Let's go. We stole his truck. We stole the truck. All right, that is going to be number 1. We need 9 more. I'm just gonna leave it right here. If he wants it, he can come and get it. All right, there seems to be a red truck over there. I think we can grab that one. Let me make sure the road is clear. I don't think any. Oh wait a minute, there is someone in the truck. All right, I'm gonna look for more of you. Wait a minute, I think we might have a car right here. Alrighty, he's leaving. It looks like this guy is leaving his truck right here, so let's go and quickly pick it up. All right, I don't think he's gonna see me. Okay, looks like he went to the trailer store. All right, so this is going to be our second one. There we go. Let's go. I forgot to turn on my beacons on, but we're gonna leave this one right down here. I can't believe we were able to grab his truck. So I'm gonna disconnect it and I'm going to leave it right here. Now we just need 8 more cars and we will be complete with this challenge. Let's see, any cars that we can pick up today. All right, I think I'm gonna head over to the farm because sometimes people tend to leave their cars over there. So we're gonna go quickly check the farm and see if we can pick up anyone's cars. And it looks like it is completely empty. There is no cars that we can sadly pick up, but we're gonna go back to the city because I did see someone leave their cars parked in their front driveway. Alrighty, let's see. I think he's leaving. Is he leaving? No. Alright, I want to grab his truck, but I think he suspects that I'm gonna steal it. Wait a minute, I think that's his truck. Let's see, can we take his truck? Oh man, looks like we were too slow. Alright, let's see if there's any cars parked down here. If he leaves, then we can pick up his truck. He's leaving. Alright, let's pick up his truck. Let's go. Come on. Pick it up. There we go. We got it picked up. Oh no, he's back. Let's go. We stole it. That is number number 3. I mean, that still counts. That still counts. All right, there seems to be another. Oh, actually, you know what? That's his truck. Wait, can I pick up his tow truck? I wonder if I can pick up his tow truck. That would be pretty funny. He despawned it. Alrighty, I'm gonna switch servers in 3, 2, and 1. And we are back. It looks like it is raining in this server, but that is fine. Let me spawn the tow truck and let's start looking for cars that we could pick up. And I think actually, you know what? There's someone in this car. All right, let's see if there's anyone down this neighborhood. No, it looks pretty clear. Maybe there's some cars parked down here. Nope, it is pretty empty. Let's actually check down this neighborhood, and I can see there's some cars coming. So let's check. There's no cars. Wait a minute, I think I see some cars. So there seems to be a semi. I don't think I can pull the semi. I mean, I could try. Never mind, he left the game. There's a truck right here. All right, let's see. Can we pick this up? Can we steal his truck in front of him? Looks like we stole his truck. Look at him. Come get it. Come get it. So that was truck number 4. Now let's check the farm. I feel like there's going to be someone there. I mean, if there's someone here, then that is going to be our 5th car. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man, there's someone in there. So it looks like there is no one at the farm besides a lot of birds. Alrighty, we are back in the city. We're going to look for more cars. Let's see if anyone spawned in or left their cars. So far I don't see anything. Well, I can try to get this police car. I wonder if I can. I don't think it's going to let me, but it doesn't hurt to try. So let me carefully do this. And no, it looks like I cannot tow the vehicle. So this server is pretty dead. I'm gonna switch servers again in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, we are in a brand new server. As you guys can see, there is quite the people. We're gonna start looking for trucks and cars that we can take. I don't think I can take any of these cars because there's people inside of them. So what the heck happened here? How do you manage to do that? Anyways, let's go look for some cars to tow. Wait, hold on. Is this attached? Yeah, it looks like it is attached. I can't tow it. Wait a minute. Can I tow a semi? Oh, it looks like I can't. Never mind. Wait a minute. There's a truck right there. Oh, he's inside. Uh-oh, I think we found a truck. Look at that. All right, so let me try to take this truck. As you guys can see, it is not mine. So this should count as our 5th one, I believe. But for some reason, it will not connect. Yeah, I don't know. What is wrong with this? Oh, we are connected. And look at that. We have our 5th car that we managed to take, and it looks like they ended up finding out that we tried to steal it. All right, there's some neighborhoods down here, so let me check this neighborhood and see if there's any cars that we can try to take. But so far it's been pretty difficult trying to take all of these cars because a lot of people just don't leave their cars outside or parked in their driveway for a good reason. But as you guys can see, this neighborhood is pretty clear. There is no one occupying these houses, but I do know there's another little neighborhood right here. Maybe there's some people out, and nope, it looks like it is completely empty. So let's make one more trip to the city and see if we can take any more cars before we end up switching servers once again. No cars, no cars, no truck. There is a truck right here, but I think someone is inside. Yep, someone is inside. So I think we're gonna switch servers once again in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back in a new server. Now let's do our job and let's see if we can pick up any cars. You guys know the drill. And it seems that there is a cop right here. I wonder, can we take a police car? That would be super funny. If he goes inside, we're gonna take it. All right, so let me get ready. I just feel like he's gonna go inside, so let me lower my boom just like so. And let's see, is he inside? Not yet. And I think he's going inside. All right, let's go. Let's try to take the police car. That is going to be so funny. Oh, no. We cannot take the police car. What the heck happened there? There was like a trailer in the middle of the mud. Please spawn some cars. I kind of lost count. I'm not sure if I'm currently at 5 or 6 cars. I mean, you guys are going to know because I'm going to have a little counter on the top right. But this is taking longer than I thought it was. What the heck? All right, let's see. I wonder if the police car is still here. Oh, no, it looks like he left. Where's everyone? Did everyone leave? I think everyone is going to be at the new track. So let's go and check and see if anyone's over there. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of cars over here. Wait a minute, is this a truck we can take? I think we can take his truck. There we go, we got his truck. We stole his truck. Let's go. That is going to be number 6, I think. Look at that. We got his truck. Dude, that is so freaking funny. I'm just gonna wait till he despawns this truck. Yeah, I thought everyone was going to be here, but it looks very empty. There's not a single player here. Can I do the track with a car in the back of my tow truck? Dude, look at this. This is funny. Whoa. Bro, there is no cars that I could take. Dude, the streets are completely empty. Wait a minute. I think there's a tow truck around here. Let me see. Can I take this? Come on, connect. We stole it. Let's go. That is going to be number 7. Dude, this one took forever. I had to jump through like multiple servers. So we just need 3 more cars and we will be finally finished with this challenge. And there seems, I don't know what's up with these people, but there's always people driving in the middle of the mud. Interesting. Give a look and see if we can take any of these cars. And I wonder if any of these are empty. Maybe we can take the Jeep. Let's see. Can we take the Jeep? There we go. That is going to be number 8. Dude, that was pretty easy. I think she's gonna despawn it. Let's see. Let's wait and see if she despawns the Bronco. But so far, oh, for a second I thought this was empty. And oh, I was about to disconnect it, but it looks like she just despawned it. So we just need 2 more cars and the challenge is complete. So I'm gonna look for more cars and I'll be back when I get my 9th car. But I think, wait, can I steal her truck for the 3rd time? We just took it away from her again. Dude, that is going to be the 9th time. Oh, there he goes. Now she despawned it. All right, let's see. Is there any cars down here that we can take? No, this server is pretty empty. So I'm gonna do one and last server change so we can get our 10th car in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone. We are in our last server and I think we might have just found our truck. So let me lower my boom just like so. And let's see if we can take this truck right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go before he despawns it. There we go. We got it. We got it. I think he might be AFK. Yeah, I think, oh, he just despawned it. But that still counts as our 10th car. Dude, dude, I spent hours trying to get these cars. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 8 p.m. video. And as you guys can see, today we are going to be working for the sheriff's office. And I completely forgot my uniform. So, yeah, I kind of got in trouble by my sergeant. But that's fine because we're going to go and still do our job, which is going to be rescuing a stolen lifted truck. I don't know where it is, but that is going to be the whole point of this video. We're going to go and find it. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean so much to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our police car right here. It's a nice SUV. I kind of wanted the old one, the Crown Victoria, but I guess it's not going to be in commission for today, but that is fine. We can still use this beauty right here. We're going to turn on our light bar, and the first thing we're going to be going is to a nice little residential area right down here, and we're going to be knocking the doors and seeing if they have any information or they have the stolen lifted truck. And once we find it, we're going to go and tow that thing and return it back to its owner. So we have a long day, or kind of, because we're going to try to do this before the sun falls, so we don't actually have that much time. I kind of lied. But here we are kind of at these houses. I think I'm going to pull over and I'm going to park in the driveway, like right around here. Turn this off and let's quickly knock inside. Let's see if there's anyone inside. Oh, well, my bad. I didn't mean to open that. But, oh, wait a minute. Is there no one inside? Dude, I don't think anyone's inside. Oh, no. All right, you know what? We might just have to open and take a peek in their garage and see if they have any stolen vehicles. So let's open this up. Let's give a nice check. And I'm really hoping that there's something. And oh my goodness, bro, there is absolutely nothing in here. It is completely empty. All right, we'll just look in the other house. But before I do, I'm going to close the door and I'm going to close this garage door. So let me hop right back in and let's take a look at this house. Maybe they have any information or the stolen truck. But I think the truck that we're going to be looking at today is a GMC. All right, I'm knocking, but no one seems to be opening the door. I don't think, where is everyone? Did everyone go on a camping trip? I mean, if they're not going to be home, then I might just open up the garage and see if they're going to have any vehicles or the stolen truck that we are looking for. And no, wait, did we find it? Wait a minute. Okay, so this is a lifted truck, but it is not a GMC. This is a Ford. Yeah, this seems to be a Ford. It's actually a really nice Ford. Yo, this thing is clean, you guys, but it's not going to be the truck that we are looking for. So let me close this right up. Let me close that garage door and let me close that one right there as well. And now we're going to hop right back into our police car and make our way towards the second house, or I guess the second location, which is going to be right, where is it? Oh, right here. It's so tiny that I couldn't see it, but we're going to make our way towards this spot. Let me actually also turn on my sirens. There we go. My sirens now should be on, and let's step on it because what time is it actually? Oh my goodness. It's already 11 a.m. It's about to be 12 p.m., which is technically, I guess, the afternoon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we do have a stop sign. Let me quickly check the road is clear. All right, we can cross the intersection, and the third house should be on the right side. I'm going to start slowing down because we're going to start pulling into this dirt road. So let's pull in. All right, so far I don't see any trucks or vehicles, so let me hop out. Hello, we got to give them a little knock, but I don't see anyone. All right, that's fine. Oh man, I don't think anyone's home as well. All right, you guys know the drill. We're just gonna open up the garage garage doors and let's pray and hope we find something. And there is nothing here. All right, this is actually more difficult than I thought this was going to be, but we do have one more house that we are going to be checking, and it's going to be right here in the corner. I really hope that the stolen truck is right there because there's more houses on the opposite side of the country, and I kind of don't want to be driving that much because I'm kind of lazy, you guys. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm kind of lazy. Anyways, let's make a right turn towards this way, and then I think the house should be. Oh wait, I can see it. Look at that. Can you guys see the property right over there? Yo, I have good eyes. Anyways, let's make a right on this intersection, and as you guys can see, we are at the last property of this side of the city. So let's pull in, and all right, no cars. Oh, I feel like I know where the car is gonna be. You cannot fool me. Let's open up this barn and let's see that stolen truck. All right, where is the stolen truck? Yo, what the heckers? There's no trucks right here. I'm just gonna close this up, bro. I'm just gonna close this up. All right, there we go. I think I'm gonna give up. Okay, I gotta use my head. I gotta use my big brain. Where could it be? Oh, wait. I have an idea. Is it right back here? Nope. It's completely empty. Wait, we forgot to check the house again. All right, let me hop in my police car and let me see if it's gonna be right here. Let me park it, turn off the engine, and here goes nothing, you guys. I'm gonna go with a wild guess and say that they're not home. Oh, are they home? The TV is on. Oh, no. All right, let's make this fast. Let's open up the garage doors, and oh my goodness, this is the stolen lifted truck that we've been looking for. No way. I can't believe we actually found it. All right, so I think it's now time to bring the tow truck so we can get this thing recovered and returned to the rightful owner. So let me hop into the SUV and we're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop, which is gonna be right here, and pick up the tow truck. So let's get moving. Look at that, we are now back in town, and the mechanic shop should be right behind the trailer store. So let me take this shortcut right here because we cannot be wasting time, because if you guys actually take a look, it is already 2 p.m. The time is going super fast, faster than I have ever seen it go. So let's quickly go through the car wash, and the mechanic shop should be right back here. And since I really don't have time to park this thing right over there, I'm gonna park it right behind the tow truck, just like so. And oh, hold on, let me actually turn on the light. All right, light bar is now off, and let's quickly go inside this tow truck. All right, let me hop in, and we have now turned on this gigantic semi. And let me also turn on our beacon because this is an emergency. And why not our amber lights? I think the amber lights are pretty cool, so let me turn those as well. Alrighty, now we just gotta go all the way straight and make a right turn. But since this is gonna take a while, since this semi is not the fastest, I'll just catch you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the property where they stole the truck, and I'm gonna turn this thing around. Hopefully they're not home, but we did see a TV on. Maybe they just left it on, who knows? But we're gonna try to make this as fast as possible. So let me carefully back this thing up, and I'm gonna park this thing right here, and let's start loading the bed towards the floor so we can recover this truck. So I'm gonna begin by raising the bed and then retracting it. Or actually, it's not this one, it's extending it. Oh, my bad. Alrighty, so let me extend it all the way towards the floor, and let me just raise it just a little bit more. Now let me grab the chains. There we go, and we're gonna connect it towards the front of this GMC, and now we can just recover it as fast as possible so we can get out of here, because I don't know if this criminal has any weapons, and I don't want to find out, honestly. But let me finish up loading up the truck onto the bed. All right, and perfect. We can now disconnect it, put down the straps on every side of the truck. There we go, one right there, and that looks pretty cool. Let me see if they still have their TV on. Oh my goodness, they still have their TV on. All right, so let me quickly return the bed by lowering it, and then we're gonna retract it all the way towards the front. And before we do head out, we're gonna close the garage door like nothing happened, and we're gonna take this truck back to the rightful owner. He does live a little bit far away, so we might do a little time lapse of me driving my way over there. So cue the time lapse. Alrighty, everyone, we have now arrived at the property, and we're gonna get this thing unloaded at their driveway. So let me actually turn this semi around, and then we're gonna drop the bed at their driveway right here, and we're gonna return their truck. So let me carefully back up. All right, I think this is gonna be a nice spot, and we're gonna throw it in park, turn off the engine because gas is super expensive. So let's start raising the bed, and let's start extending it all the way down so we can unload it right here. All right, let's see how we're doing. going. We're almost on the ground. We might have to raise this a little bit more, and that should be perfect to be unloaded. So I'm gonna put this thing in neutral, and we're gonna roll off, and boom. Was that actually good? Yo, that was actually pretty good. We're gonna leave their truck on their driveway, so when they get back from work, they could see that their truck has been fully recovered. But I'm gonna put the bed back, so we are going to lower it, and then we're gonna retract it back to the normal position that it was, so we can make our way back to the mechanic shop and get our police car. Alrighty, we are now back, and we can now make our way towards the mechanic shop so we can be done with our shift. But as you guys can see, it is already 5 p.m. We barely managed to do this job on time, so I think that deserves a big like and subscribe. But look at that, we are now back at the mechanic shop, or aka called Tenny, which I still don't know what it means. But we're gonna put it in park, we're gonna turn off the beacons, and then we're gonna turn off the alley lights and then the ambers, just like so. Turn off the engine, and boom, we can now hop in the SUV and make our way towards the police station so we can clock out and call it a successful day. So let's make a left turn right here. We're gonna cross the intersection, and then we have the police station right on our left side. So let's pull in, and we're gonna quickly park up our car right here. Oh, hold on, that was a really bad parking job. Let me kind of fix myself, and let's go inside so we can officially be done with this job. Although if this job wasn't difficult, it was pretty tedious going around these houses and searching for the police car. But with that in mind, we're gonna clock out, and boom, we are now done with our shift. Let me open up the doors. We're gonna lock up everything because the sun is about to go down, and I'm gonna make my way home and probably catch a shower. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another American Plains Buddy. As you guys can see today, we are at the brand new truck stop. Well, I guess the semi brand new truck stop, since they did add this last month. But anyways, we're gonna be delivering a brand new fleet of EMS vehicles to the hospital. So enough of the yap, let's get straight into it because we have a lot, like seriously a lot of things to do today. So smash that like button and subscribe if you guys do enjoy, and let's begin. So I just put some diesel in my semi right now. It is all completely filled up. The first thing we are going to be doing is turning this bad boy on and turning those beacons on because we are going to be carrying a huge load today. But before, actually, you know what, we could just turn them off. We'll turn them on right after we pick up the trailer, since we are going to be picking up a trailer at the trailer store. So let's make our way over there so we can grab this trailer and throw on this entire fleet of EMS vehicles and deliver them to the hospital. So we have quite the day today. They actually want these vehicles delivered before the afternoon, so we don't have that many hours. Let's go through the back of the car wash so we can arrive to the front of it's right here, APM trailer store. I think they renamed it. I think it was just called trailer store. Anyways, we are right here, which means we can grab the trailer. Let me just quickly back this thing up carefully so we can get it connected to the hitch right there. Oh, there we go. Let's make sure that everything is nice, safe, and secure, which it looks like everything is, which means we can get out of here and start making our way towards the secret warehouse where all of these EMS vehicles are. So let's get back in. Let me turn this thing on, and I am gonna turn on those beacons. So the secret warehouse is gonna be located right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see this red building. That is gonna be the spot that we are gonna be heading towards. I wonder how many EMS vehicles we're gonna be picking up today. I wonder if it's a lot. I mean, if it's a lot, then that's fine because the more vehicles I get to deliver, the more money I do get paid. So I mean, it works in my favor. By the way, let me know what you guys think about my brand new semi. Isn't this a cool semi? Anyways, we have a dirt road that we gotta turn into, and the warehouse should be somewhere around here. Let me make sure I don't miss it. Oh, I think it's gonna be that one right there. No way. So in order for me to back this thing up, I quickly want to check and make sure this is the correct building so we can back up that gigantic semi with the trailer. So let me quickly open the door, and we're gonna go and see if there's any. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of vehicles. No way we are gonna be delivering all of this. So it looks like there's like 3 mid-sized SUVs and 3 of the big and gigantic SUVs. Oh my goodness. So I guess we do have to open up the door. Let me close this one since we don't need it anymore. All right, so let me hop into the semi, and we're gonna get this thing backed up. All right, let me turn this thing around, and we should now have the ability to slowly back this thing up. Careful. Don't worry, you guys, I am a professional, and we're almost done. I think that is gonna be the perfect spot to throw this thing into park, turn off the engine, and I think we should begin with the first vehicle. So I think the first vehicle we should put is we should put an SUV. Yes, we should put one of the full-size SUVs. Let me just throw down the ramps so we can load on the vehicles. So let me squeeze through here and I'm gonna hop in. Let's see how this thing works. Oh, ooh, this is a really nice interior. All right, so we got this thing working. We're gonna get it loaded on top of the trailer just like so. Let me carefully, oh, hold on, this is kind of steep a little bit more, and that is gonna be perfect right there. So let's throw this thing in park, turn off the engine. Kind of want to turn on the lights. I think that's pretty sick, you guys. Nice, that is amazing. So we got the lights on. We should begin with the second vehicle that is going to go right there. I think we should put an SUV, one of the small SUVs, the mid-size SUVs, because if we try to put one of the full long SUVs, I don't think it's gonna be able to fit. So you know what, yeah, I think that is gonna be the right move to get into this mid-size SUV and throw this EMS vehicle on top of this section right here. Oh, hold on, not too close. Oh, hold on, I'm a little bit crooked. Let me fix myself. That is embarrassing. So let's do that. We are so close to touching the bumper of the SUV. Look at that. Oh my goodness. But when we do raise the ramp to the top, it should be able to clear. Look at that. Yo, look at the space between these two vehicles. Dude, I'm the GOAT, am I not? All right, before we do go and grab the last two vehicles, let me just raise the bottom of this. Let me do that. And then this should come straight up nice. All right, so I think an SUV, a mid-sized SUV should be able to fit there. So let me hop in. Let me turn on those lights. Wait, did I turn on the lights of the other vehicle? I don't think I did it. No, they look like they are off. So I might have to quickly hop in. Hopefully it does not go wrong, which it probably will. Honestly, you know what? I'm not going to risk it, biscuit. I'm just going to quickly lower this. There we go. And I'm going to quickly hop in so we can turn on the lights. All right, turn on. And there we go. That should be good. Now we're going to throw this thing back up. You can go back in the air. Oh my goodness, dude, that is so close. Oh my goodness, it's almost touching. Dude, I cannot believe that. That is so close. All right, so let me throw this SUV right down here. Oh, careful. Nice. I think that is going to be the perfect spot. So let me hop out and boom, we have our, what is this? 1, 2, 3, third vehicle. I think we can fit like one more. I think, I don't know, which I am going to place this one. I don't know if this one is going to fit, but I am going to throw this one. So let me turn on those amber lights. You guys know the drill. Let me carefully go onto the ramps. Careful. And oh, not too close. Turn it off. There we go. And boom, we have this thing fully loaded with an entire fleet of EMS vehicles. But we are not done because we still have one more, which honestly, I think we are gonna just drive it over there since we don't have any more space on the trailer. So let's make our way towards the hospital and get this first EMS vehicle delivered, since I don't think I'm gonna be able to do 2 trips with that trailer and semi because it is a lot to be carrying. But I am gonna turn on the amber lights. There we go. And I'm gonna turn on the hazards. Look at that. Dude, this car looks so nice. I think I did a really nice job because if you guys didn't know, I actually made them. But anyways, we are here at the APM medical. So let me quickly park this thing at the front right here. Let me carefully back this thing up and I'm gonna park it right here. There we go. We're gonna leave the first vehicle right here. And I just realized I don't have a car. I guess I have to call Uber. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, everyone. Uber has dropped me off successfully and we are back so we can grab all of these EMS vehicles and get them delivered. Let me just quickly close up this warehouse door and throw up the ramps just like so. And let's see how we are doing on time. And dude, we have like an hour left. Holy moly. All right, let's get out of here. So let me make sure all of the straps are onto our vehicles. All right, everything looks like it's ready to be taken to the hospital. So let me quickly hop into my favorite and brand new semi. Let's get this thing turned on and we have quite the vehicles loaded onto this trailer. And oh my goodness, that thing is shaking. That is not good. Let me actually bring this trailer a little bit forward. I'm not sure if this is working. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. Bring it a little bit forward and hopefully that helps it from shaking so much. But we do have the main road right here, which means we are going to be making a nice right turn. Oh my goodness, we might take the stop sign. All right, the stop sign is safe for today. And we are now making our way towards the hospital so we can finish this job and deliver all of these EMS vehicles. Bro, this is probably a long and overdue delivery that the EMS has needed because they've been using some old and wrinkly rust bucket. So this is definitely going to be an upgrade. But let's make a right turn into this main road and we are going to back up into the hospital right here. Look at that, the APM medical. So let's quickly turn this thing around and we are going to start backing this thing up. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. Turn this thing around slowly but surely. I feel like I'm a little bit too much on the grass. I'm going to have to fix that. Hold on. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. I got to throw this a little bit back. back. Alrighty, everyone, we are pretty much finished backing this thing up. I just gotta throw down the ramps. There we go. So we can start unloading all of these EMS vehicles. So I think we're gonna begin with the big SUV. So let me hop in. We're gonna quickly roll this thing in and hold on. There we go. We are off. We're gonna park this one towards the end of the parking lot. Let me carefully park this thing right here. There we go. That thing has been fully delivered. How many vehicles do we need? Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more vehicles to go. So let's continue with the SUV right here. We're gonna quickly back this thing up. Let me turn around. Oh, kind of bumpy, but this one should be parked. You know what? Let me park it right here. I'm gonna leave a space between because I'm gonna park the other SUV that looks like this one right next to it. So I'm gonna park this one right here. Turn it off. All right, we are down to our last 2 vehicles. So I'm gonna drop the ramp. So which one do I click on? This one? Oh, there you go. That is gonna be the correct button. So let me hop in. We're gonna carefully unload this one as well. And oh my goodness, I almost ended up hitting this SUV. Yo, that was a little bit too close. A little bit too close for comfort. So we're gonna park this one right here. That is gonna be perfect. So let me park it, engine off, and let's do the last one, which is gonna be this one right here. Wait a minute, why is this thing down? Can't I lift this thing? Oh my goodness, this is where I could have put that SUV on. Oh dude, I am the clumsiest YouTuber ever. Anyways, at least we got all of these delivered. So let me get into the SUV, and I did not realize, I swear on my mama, I did not realize that I could lift that part of the ramp. But we're gonna get this one parked up right here. Let me carefully back this thing. Oh, careful. And that is gonna be perfect. Actually, you know what? I could back up a little bit. So let me do that. Let me back up a little bit. There we go. We got all of the vehicles delivered. And you know what? Let me also park this SUV right next to that one right there. Let me just throw up the ramps so we can pull this thing forward. So let me turn this thing on and let me park it right next to the rest of the fleet. Dude, this is quite a lineup. This is insane. I've never seen a lineup like this insane. That's why you guys subscribe to the best YouTuber, which is me, by the way. Look at that. That is crazy. By the way, what is inside of here? I've never been inside of the APM hospital. Let's get a quick tour and look at that, dude. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. It looks pretty empty. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the view. This is sick. And by the way, this sofa looks a little bit weird. It looks like it's made out of fudge, but it looks like this is the behind the desk. Pretty nice. What else? Oh, is this an office? You know what? I'm gonna be in charge now. Since no one's gonna be here, I'm the boss. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I do not want to be sitting like this. Hey, yo. This seems to be the break room where people eat their hamburgers and chips. And talking about food, I'm kind of hungry. You know what? When we go back and deliver and return that semi with the trailer, we are gonna go and grab some burgers. But let's quickly finish our tour. There's really nothing crazy except that they just have a lot of really good views. I'm kind of jealous. But anyways, let's get out of here. We are gonna return to the truck stop so we can return all of this and then we can make our way back home. So let me hop into my favorite semi, turn this thing on, and let's get out of here. And honestly, you guys, I think I am gonna get a burger. I'm really hungry. I haven't eaten anything today. But honestly, you guys, this has been a pretty fun job because I enjoy loading a bunch of vehicles on top of this trailer right here. But anyways, let's pull into the truck stop. There we go. And wait, can we take this through the drive-thru? Hold on, I have an idea. Let me quickly turn this thing in. Can I get a burger? No, this is not a good idea. We are probably gonna get banned for life if we do that. So let's get this thing parked up and we'll just walk inside. Ooh, there's some nice parking spots back here. Let me turn this thing around so we can get this thing parked up. So I'm gonna try to carefully do this within one try. If I cannot do this in the first try, then I am the worst driver in APM. And I think I did a good job, you guys. Let me know if I did a good job. Let's hop out. Let's give this a nice check. And dude, on the line, I think that just confirms that I am the best APM player. But anyways, let's go inside and get our burgers. Let's open those doors and I'm here for my burger.
Hands in the air.
Alright, let's grab, I'm gonna grab this one. Ooh, look at this. We got our burger. Dude, I'm so happy. After a long day of delivering EMS vehicles, we managed to do it before the sun sets. I think that was a successful day, and if you guys did enjoy as well, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Bye bye. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and in today's American Plains Money video today, we're gonna go pick up some construction trucks and then take them to a construction site in today's video. We only have 3 hours to do this job, so if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful work truck right here, our GMC Denali with the brand new suspension on this thing. This thing is pretty tall now. I didn't want to make it too tall because I feel like when you make it too tall, it just looks kind of funky. I'm not gonna lie, it looks very weird. But let's make a left turn right here, and the first spot that we're gonna go to is the gas station, because there's kind of like a truck stop at the gas station, and we're gonna be able to pick up the semi with a gigantic trailer, which we're gonna be able to use to pick up these construction trucks, or I guess they're kind of like semis. I'm not sure what you guys are gonna see, but let me make a left turn right here, and once we pick up the semi with the huge trailer, we're gonna make our way towards the location where these trucks are gonna be. I think they're gonna be down this road. It's at a weird location. It's kind of in a huge garage, or new garage. I'm not sure. It's either new or huge. It's one of those two things. But with all that yapping, we managed to arrive at the 8 p.m. gas station slash bus stop. So let's pull in, and oh my goodness, look how long that thing is. Holy moly guacamole. But let me get this thing parked up right here. I'm gonna get the truck placed right here, turn off the engine, and let's make our way and walk towards the semi. And by the way, you guys, it's been a while since I have done a delivery job. So what way to bring it with this brand new job? But let me turn on the beacons just like so, and let's go around and start making our way towards kind of like the barn where these vehicles are going to be. But let me carefully make a gigantic turn. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. That was pretty bad. And oh my goodness, I'm driving on the wrong side. All right, nice. Now we're driving on the right side, but we're gonna make a right turn on this dirt road. So let me turn on my blinkers, and let's start turning into this dirt road. I'm gonna carefully do this. Oh, don't hit the tree. Oh my goodness, it's so hard, you guys, to drive this gigantic trailer. But I think we should be like a minute away from arriving and picking up these trucks. And oh, I think it's gonna be right here. Oh my goodness, is this brand new? It looks like it's gonna be brand new instead of huge. Oh, I see it, you guys. Can you guys see it? Look at this. All right, so let's pull in. I'm gonna carefully turn, and it is so difficult to pull this thing. Look at that. But we managed to do this. We have now arrived at our destination, and now we just gotta get these trucks loaded up on the back of this trailer. So let's quickly open up the door and let's see what we're gonna be working with today. You've got to be kidding me. No way. What the heck? How am I supposed to pull this out? All right, so let me pull one out of here. I'm gonna try to pull this one out, and then I'm gonna try to pull this one out as well. So let's begin with the first truck. Let me turn this thing on, and I'm gonna try not to hit this. Oh, hold on, let me back up a little bit. Oh my goodness, look, we don't have any space. Oh, hold on, don't hit the truck. How is this possible? Did you guys see that? We managed to pull this truck out of this garage. Look how tight the space is. I don't know how they managed to back into this thing. Look at this. It's like an inch from hitting the wall, you guys. All right, time to load up these bad boys. Let me just quickly turn around. I'm gonna do a little 3-point turn right here. So let me back up, and oh, wait a minute, I don't have the ramps. I am so clumsy, you guys. I cannot believe I forgot the ramps. How am I supposed to load up these trucks? Wait a minute, I have an idea. All right, so I'm gonna hop into this truck, and if you guessed it, then you are right. We are going to be using these trucks to go pick up the ramp. So let's make our way towards the plain tool store, and let's get these ramps so we can load up these trucks. I'm gonna drive as fast as possible because we don't have too much time. Like I said, we have 3 hours left. Well, I guess, oh my goodness, we have 2 hours left. So there goes 1 hour, and we are on to our second to last hour. So I'm gonna step on this thing. This thing cannot go fast at all. The fastest it could go is 55 miles per hour. Alrighty, everyone, we are now at the plain tool store. Let me park in the handicapped right here. So let me quickly park this thing, turn it off, and let's quickly run into the store and get these ramps so we can finish this job. There we go. We got the ramps, and oh my goodness, they are so heavy. All right, so let me quickly throw them in the back, and all right, they should now be in the back. So let me quickly turn this thing on, and let's get out of here because we are running out of time. But with the power of editing, I'm gonna be there in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the property. So I'm gonna get this thing parked right behind it, and then oh my goodness, I'm choking. Oh, hold on, let me get the ramps. All right, so we got the ramps from the back, and then we're gonna be able to place them. I think they can go right here. I think this is gonna be a nice spot to place those ramps. So let me quickly get a little bit closer and see if that is a good spot. So okay, it looks like we are doing very good, and boom, look at that. That was an amazing job. But let me quickly throw this in park, turn off the engine, and let me quickly hop out. We're gonna leave the emergency lights on because we are gonna be carrying a huge load, and I want people to see. And oh, hold on, I was about to take off the ramps. Not right now, because we're gonna throw on this truck right here. So let me quickly hop in, and let me carefully carefully pull this out, and oh my goodness, how did someone pull this in? I don't understand. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little 3-point turn right here. So let me do 1, 2, and 3. We are now turned around, and I guess let me just back up and finish loading up this truck right here, and then we're gonna start making our way towards the mechanic shop. So let me put this in park, turn off the engine, and I'm gonna turn on the hazard light. So there we go. We have 1 and 2 gigantic construction vehicles loaded up. Let me just make sure all of the ramps are connected to the trailer, and everything seems to be like it's safe and connected. So let me throw up the ramps, 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna throw the ramps in the back. There we go, and we can now get out of here. We're gonna start making our way towards the construction site. Now I'm gonna carefully back all the way up, and I'm gonna try to make sure I do not flip over, because if we do flip over, I'm probably gonna get fired and sued. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. And then we just make a turn right there, and look at that. That was actually fairly easy. If you guys didn't know, that was gonna be the most difficult part of the job. But we're gonna make a big left turn right here. Hopefully we do not take the stop sign, because sometimes never mind, there goes the stop sign. And now the construction site is gonna be located right here where you see this logo. It's kind of like a rock, and that pretty much means it's a construction site. So let's make a left turn on this intersection. I'm gonna try to do a better job, and hold on, yep, I think that was actually a way better job. And once we deliver these trucks, we're gonna get paid a lot of money, and we're gonna be able to finish the job by returning this semi back where we found it. But if you guys can see, there is the construction site. We're gonna pull in right now. So let me start making a right turn right here. I'm gonna have to make a really wide turn so I can pull in carefully, and oh my goodness, do not fall, do not fall. Dude, my heart sank. I seriously thought these trucks were gonna fall. But let me actually turn around so we can unload these trucks. This is going to be a really nice spot. So let's get out. And wait, what time is it? Oh my goodness, we have 30 minutes to unload these trucks. So let's quickly grab the ramps, and then let's start unloading these bad boys. Look at these, they're so humongous. So the first ramp is gonna go right here, and the second is gonna be placed right there. So let me quickly hop in. I'm gonna, oh my goodness, I fell. All right, let me try to do this again. Maybe I gotta do it on this side. I'm gonna try to squeeze through and then jump in. Oh my goodness, that took a while. But let me turn on this bad boy, and let me carefully unload this very carefully, because this thing is super heavy. And all right, that should be the first truck, and this truck is gonna be parked right back here, because I think they're gonna fill it with, I think, whatever this construction material this is. I don't think it's concrete, but let me place it right here. We're gonna turn it off and turn off the emergency lights. And now we have our second vehicle. Now this second vehicle is gonna be the last one, so let's quickly hop in. Let me turn it on, and let's carefully unload this, and make sure we are careful. A little bit more, and oh, this is gonna be a hard drop. Oh my goodness, look at that. That was a really hard drop. And now this truck is gonna be parked, I actually don't know. Oh, we could park it right next to it. So let me do this without hitting this truck right here, and look at that. That was pretty easy, you guys. Let me just turn it off along with the lights, and boom, look at that, 1 and 2. Alright, so we have 2 construction trucks delivered, and now before we are officially done with this job, we gotta return this semi. So let me pick up the ramps, and we're gonna throw them right there in the back. So let me do this, and let's start making our way out of here. Now this is gonna be the hard part, because I have to back up. I mean, I can try to U-turn. Hold on, wait, can I actually U-turn? Am I seriously the go? Oh my goodness, look at this. I can. Holy moly, you guys, I am goated. I think that deserves a huge smash like button. But let's get out of here. We're gonna go and make our way towards the gas station. So let's make a left turn onto the main road. I forgot to check if there was any cars coming. Whoops, my bad. And now the gas station should be right up ahead. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's kind of blurry. It's right there. And I'm gonna start slowing down, and we're gonna start pulling into the center. So let me quickly make a nice turn. Look at that. That was actually a really nice turn. And we're gonna get it parked and left right exactly where we found it. So let me quickly pull in, and hold on, is this good? I need to align myself. This thing is super crooked. Let me back up a little bit, and I think that should be good. Oh, hold on, we still got some space, and there we go. Hold on, the beacons. All right, the beacons are now off, and the semi has been successfully delivered back where we got it from, because I don't Ouch, I just hit myself with the gas station because we don't own a semi because those things are really expensive. They're like $500,000, dude. Plus the trailer, yeah, it's like $500,000. But anyways, let me hop into my truck, turn on my bad boy because I missed it so much. And we're gonna start making our way back home. We are now back home. Home sweet home. Let me just get my truck parked all the way around and back up. We're gonna place it right here. Park engine off. And boom, look at that. We managed to do it just on the nick of time. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. So I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be transporting the brand new Army ATVs in APM. If you guys haven't seen them, then we're gonna go pick them up today because today's task is to actually pick some of them up at a secret warehouse and then take them to the police station. So I hope you guys are excited for this video, and as always, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It means so much to me, and let's begin. So we're gonna begin by heading over and picking up the brand new trailer. There's also a brand new trailer in the game that I haven't showed you guys, which we're also gonna go check out, and then we're gonna be able to go to the secret warehouse to pick up these Army ATVs, and then lastly drop them off at the police station. So enough of the yap, let's hop into our truck. There we go, and let's start making our way over to the implement store so we can actually pick up this brand new trailer. If you guys haven't seen it, it is pretty sick. It's got so many brand new features. It has like lights on the bed, and the way you put the cars on the trailer is super sick because you can actually lower it or raise it. So let me make a turn right here, just like so, and I believe we're gonna make another right turn right here. So let me pull in right here. But I actually ended up getting this message from the police station yesterday night asking me if I could do this today. So I was like, yeah, I am free to do this, but they did give me a time limit. I have to be finished by the afternoon, so we don't have too much time. As you guys can see, we are now at the implement store. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be this trailer right here. Yeah, this is the brand new trailer. It is pretty sick and pretty long, I'm not gonna lie. But I think one of my favorite features is that if you look right here, it has lights. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie, bro. All right, let me turn them off and let me get this thing connected to my truck so we can head over to the secret warehouse so we can pick up these Army ATVs. There we go, we are now connected, which means we can start making our way over there. Let me carefully make a turn right here, make sure I don't take the stop sign. All right, cool. And I hope you guys have been having a fantastic weekend because Thanksgiving is almost here, so I'm very excited to eat some turkey or ham. I actually don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I'm excited nonetheless. I hope you guys are as well. So let's continue driving and then make a left on this dirt road right here. So let me slow down and let's carefully pull into here. Nice. All right, cool. And the garage should be around right here. Hold on, let me slow down and let's pull it into here. Now let's see, I have to turn around so I can load up all the ATVs on the trailer. So I think I'm gonna try to do like a little U-turn right here. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I want to make sure I don't hit the garage. Okay, cool. I didn't hit it yet. All right, there we go. Let me just back up. I'm gonna turn on my emergency lights just so everyone can know that we are going to be parked here for a good minute. I think that should be fine. Let me just put it in park and turn off the engine because we're gonna be here for a while. We have to load up like 3 ATVs or something like that. So let's see. Let's open up the garage and ooh, these are the brand new Army ATVs. These look pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, I might have to take one on a joyride. Alright, let's give this a little test. I actually want to see how this thing runs. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, this thing has some kick to it. It's got a lot of power. Hold on, can this thing go in the water? Let's test this out. I don't think it can. Yeah, I don't think it can go in the water. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's try this again. Maybe we need some speed. Okay, there we go. I think that's how you're supposed to get in the water. You're supposed to get a lot of speed. And now we're in the bushes. Oh my goodness. This thing is super confusing to drive. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this is going to be the first ATV that we are going to be throwing on the trailer. So I think we have to lower this thing. And where do I lower this thing from? I think it's going to be from here. Oh, it is from here. Hold on. Let's lower this thing. Oh, look at that. Yo, that is sick. This is a really nice long bed. I really like it. So much that It might even be my favorite one. But yeah, let's hurry up. The sun is starting to go down and we got to get this thing loaded up on the trailer. So let me carefully get these on the trailer just like so. And I think I'm going to park this one right. Hold on, let me get a little bit closer. Right there. I think that should be good right there. Awesome. That is perfect. Let's continue with the second ATV. So let me hop into this ATV right here. Let's get this thing loaded onto the trailer. And then we're going to need one more. And once we're finished with that, we're going to be able to finally take this to the police station. So let me get carefully lined up just like so. And let me get this thing parked right behind our second ATV. I think that should be good right there. Oh, actually, you know what? I still have a lot of space. Let me get it a little bit closer. And that should be good right there. Awesome. Let me hop off and look at that. We've got two army ATVs loaded up on the back of the trailer. As you guys can see, both of them seem to be safe and secure attached to the trailer. So let's continue with loading up the third ATV. And we should be pretty much finished with this job right here. So let me turn this thing on and let me wait. How do I turn this? Oh, wait, what? Yeah, I keep getting confused. When you turn left, it goes right. So let me align this thing. Uh-oh. Wait, am I gonna have enough space? All right. Hold on, I think I can get a little bit closer. Oh, oh my goodness, I almost ended up hitting it. All right, let me back up a little bit and I think that should be good. The third ATV is now loaded on the trailer. Oh, look at this. It's so realistic how it like curves and stuff. That's pretty sick. So let's raise the ramps and bang. We got 3 of the trailers loaded up on here and we even have space. I think we can even load up another one, but we're not going to try that. We're going to be safe today. So let me hop right in my truck. Let me turn off my emergency lights on and I think now it's time to head over to the police station and drop them off so we can get paid and be done with this job. But thankfully it is not far away. It is like what, 2 minutes away? So oh my god, I passed the stop sign. Hold on, I gotta be careful. Alright, now I can check and make sure the road is clear and let's make our turn right here. Nice. Kind of a little bit too much of a wide turn, I'm not gonna lie. This thing is quite heavy. It probably weighs over what, 10,000 pounds? It's like carrying like 3 cars. But as you guys can see, we have the police station right here. I think I'm going to pull into the second entrance and then we'll figure out how to drop them off. So let me pull into here just like so, and I believe we're gonna drop off the army ATVs right over here. If not, then I'm just gonna ask someone inside and see where we can drop them off. Hello, anyone here? I don't think anyone's here. Yeah, oh, this is the bathroom, never mind. 8 p.m. sheriff's office. I don't know if everyone is currently on lunch break or where is everyone. Yeah, where is everyone? Well, I'm just gonna send them a message and tell them that I dropped them off at the back of the station so they can know where to grab the ATVs. So for now, we're gonna hop right back in the truck. The turn is very sharp right here. I might even have to go a little bit on the grass, but I gotta be very careful I don't hit anything. Look at that, I'm doing it. Oh my goodness, my tires went a little bit on the grass, but that is completely fine. I am the GOAT. Alright, so let me actually, hold on, let me turn off the car. There we go, and let's get this thing lowered. Alrighty, we got the ramps lowered down. All we have to do is unload what the heck is unload all of these and get them parked right behind here. We're gonna drop the first ATV right here, so let me carefully park this. I want to make sure I am straight and not all over the place. Alright, there we go. I think this is where I'm gonna drop off the first ATV. We're gonna leave it parked right here. I think it looks pretty good, and we're gonna continue with the second army ATV, and hopefully this one doesn't flip around or glitch. So let's see. Oh, it kind of glitched. That is fine. It kind of helps us lower the ATV. So we're going to park right next to where we parked the first one. So let me turn around. Oh, there we go. We got the second ATV parked. And let's finish off by parking the last ATV. So, oh, you guys know the drill. We're going to repeat the process and park it next to this one. So, and I think that should be perfect right there. Awesome. We got 1, 2, and 3 ATVs successfully delivered at the police station. All we have to do is return the trailer where we got it from, because this is actually not mine. I'm borrowing it, and we're gonna be able to return home. So let me raise up the ramps just like so. All right, nice. And let me hop right back in my truck, and the implement store should be right up ahead. So this should be pretty easy. We just gotta pull in and park it right next to the other trailer that it was originally parked to. So let me carefully back up into the parking spot. Dude, I am seriously the GOAT. We got the trailer parked in one go. Look at that. Let me just disconnect it from my truck. There we go. And we can start making our way back home. But anyways, we are now home. I'm probably gonna crack a cold one, you guys, and I'm gonna enjoy the time off. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next 8 p.m. video. Peace. we are carrying a huge load. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are currently working at a job site, and I just got a job from my manager, and he told me that we need some construction equipment. So of course, before I continue to yap, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So today's task is to head over to the gas station, which is right here, pick up the trailer, and then head over, pick up one piece of equipment, and then the second piece of equipment, which is going to be, I believe, right here. We don't have too much time. Let's start making our way over there because we have a lot of work to do today. So let's hop into the semi, let's turn on the beacons just like so, and let's start making our way over to the gas station. But like I said, we are constructing a new building. I hope you guys are really excited for that. Let me make a right on here, and then we are going to be making a left turn on this road. So the road seems to be clear, so let's do that right now. And now the gas station should be right up ahead, but as you can see, it is another beautiful and bright morning. Alright, it looks like we have arrived at the gas station, so let me turn on my blinkers to make sure that everyone knows that I am going to make a left right here. And as you guys can see, the trailer is right here. So let me just quickly connect it to the semi. So yeah, let me back up a little bit. There we go. We are now connected. We can now leave the plaza and start heading over to pick up our first piece of equipment, which is going to be right here near the bridge. Oh, I almost ended up making a whole explosion. Let's start turning right here. Make sure we don't take the stop sign. Alright, nice. And I think we are going to be taking this dirt road. Let me actually check my map. And no, it's going to be the next dirt road. So let's continue going. Alright, I'm going to start slowing down because this is the road that we are going to be turning. So, alright, let's make a wide turn. I might have to off-road a little bit, but that is fine. As long as we don't take the stop sign, we are in the clear. So let's continue going and be on the lookout because we need to find a piece of a construction equipment. Oh wait, is that it? I think this is one of them. Alright, nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is drive a little bit forward and park right here. I'm going to turn off the engine. And by the way, I hope you guys like the outfit. We've got our vest and our work pants. So let's throw in the ramps before we throw in this piece of equipment. And look at this thing. This thing is massive. Oh my goodness. Let me hop right on the wheel and then into the vehicle. All right, let's turn this big boy. Yeah, this thing is insane. And I'm hoping that we don't have too many issues because we're going to be loading this rig at an angle. So let me make sure my wheels are good and... perfect. All right, before I continue to park this, let me just make sure that my wheels are good. But as you can see, the left wheel seems to be a little bit too much on the side, so I'm gonna try to fix that. And let's see. All right, perfect. We are done loading the first piece of equipment, and we need one more. And the second location for this piece of equipment is going to be down here. So I'm gonna throw up the ramps and let's start making our way over there. The ramps are up, and let's get back in the semi. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna turn because I cannot be doing a U-turn. This is yeah, I do not have enough space. So my plan is to make a left and then make another left and finally shoot all the way down. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me make sure the road is clear, and let's carefully make this huge turn. All right, not bad, not bad. Could have been a little bit better, but you know, we were able to turn regardless. All right, let's start slowing down because we need to make another turn right here. Nice. There we go. And now all we have to do is drive all the way down. Alright, we have a stop sign right here and the road is clear, which means we can cross. By the way, I hope you guys have been enjoying the content. I've been pumping out a lot of videos for you guys since a lot of you guys have been supporting the channel, which means so much to me. So shout out to every single one of you. And oh my god, the piece of equipment. I can't slow down. Oh no, this could have been bad. Alright, let me start backing up. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer to the side of the road. This looks pretty good. I'm gonna put the semi in park and let me turn on the engine. Let's throw down the ramps. Boom. So we got the second piece of equipment right here. Kind of strange that it's on this guy's property, but I think we have permission to use it, so we're gonna take it. All right, I was able to turn this on, so let's carefully try to get this on the back of the semi. I'm gonna turn right here. Let me back up, and then let's get this thing loaded. And I gotta make sure the wheels are carefully aligned. Careful now. There you go. Keep going. Nice. I think this is a pretty good spot to park it. I could get a little bit closer, but you know, I'm good enough. I don't want to risk hitting this vehicle, so I'm going to turn off the engine. I'm going to hop out and yeah, let's pull up the ramps. Look at this. We are carrying a huge load. This is not going to be easy. And I just noticed, is this hitting the back of my semi? Whoops. Let me hop right back in my semi. All right, let me turn on the switch. There we go. And let's start making our way to the job site. Of course, we're going to be turning right here. We have to do this very carefully because we are carrying a lot of weight right now. Oh, yeah, this is kind of sketchy. This is very sketchy, actually. I'm going to be driving a little bit slow since it is going to take more braking power to be stopping all of this. So let's start slowing down. I believe we're going to make a left turn right here. So let's carefully do so. Look at that. I am a professional. Oh, look at the cows. There's also cows in the farm. That's pretty cool. And up ahead, we should be able to see the construction site. I think it's going to be the next turn. Yeah, it's going to be the next turn. It's going to be right here. So let me start making myself a little bit wider so we can carefully turn into this road. Come on. Oh yeah, this is a little bit difficult. All right, nice. We have one more turn right here. Let's carefully do so. Oh, this is kind of scary. I'm going to keep turning until we have enough space to unload the vehicles. I think I'm going to do it right here. I think this is good. So I'm going to throw this in park, turn off the engine, because you guys know that gas is not cheap. So let's throw down the ramps and let's begin with this vehicle. Actually, you know what? I don't think I have enough space because this is not much space. So I think I'm going to inch a little bit more forward just to be safe. There we go. I'm going to risk it. Uh-oh, look at the ramps. Yeah, I'm a little bit insane. I'm going to carefully see. Okay, not bad. You see, you guys, it was not that bad. Alright, so I am going to go around and get this thing next to the pile of gravel. Let me back up a little bit. I'm going to park it right here. I've never seen a machine like this. It's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. For the next task, we got to throw on the big machine. I actually don't know what it is called, so if you guys know, make sure you guys leave it in the comments. Alright, let's get on the wheel. Alright, let's turn it on and let's carefully get this thing off. Alright, everything good? Nice. Wasn't that bad. It was kind of like cutting butter. Super smooth. So I actually don't know where I'm going to leave this. Park it between the sand and the rocks, which I think I am going to do. So let me actually fix myself. There we go. I threw it in park, turned off the engine, and look at that. Not bad, not bad. Finally, we can throw up the ramps. There we go. And we can take the semi back to the gas station. So let's quickly do that and then come back and get to work. Alright, we turn this bad boy on. Let's start making our way over there, and there's going to be a tight turn. Alright, the gas station is right here, so let's start slowing down and let's start slowly pulling in. Nice, just like so. And I'm going to leave the semi parked right here. I just got to make sure that I am not all crooked, because the other truck drivers do not like when I leave the semi all crooked. Oh, before I do leave, let me actually turn off the beacon on this thing. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to call one of the guys to pick me up, and I'll meet you guys back at the site. Alright everyone, I just got dropped off back at the site. My manager just told me to start heading over to the tool store because we currently need some shovels. So let's quickly go do that. Alright, let's make a turn right here and let's pull in to the little plaza. Well, I don't think this is a plaza. It's more so like a little center. I don't know. Anyways, let me open the doors and shovel. Oh, right here. Shovels are right here. Let me grab this one. Nice, we got the shovel. Let me close the door and let's start making our way back at the site. Alright, we are back at the job site. Put this in park, turn off the engine. So let's start working. Ugh, my back is killing me. You know what? I'm gonna try using one of the big pieces of equipment that we have over here. So let me hop right in and let's see if this works. I think I'm done for today. I'm gonna go clock out. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it parked right here. Throw this in park, turn off the car and engine. I'm gonna start heading back home. Home sweet home. Alright you guys, we are finally back. We're pretty much done for today. Woo! I'm gonna go crack a cold one. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next 8 p.m. video. Peace. What a beautiful morning. I gotta get to work. Oh my god. Let me actually check if I have any work to do. One message. Pick up a fleet of police cars. Oh my god. I just got a message from the police department and they want to hire me to do another job. And you might ask, well, what is that job? They want us to pick up a fleet of police cars and deliver them to the police station. They really enjoyed how I was able to do our previous job, if you guys remember that one video, and they want to hire me again. So today's plan is going to be to go pick up our trailer that is located at the gas station and then head over to the mechanic shop where we're going to be able to pick up all of the police cars. Apparently all of them had problems and they've all been fixed, so we're going to have to pick them up and then drop them off to the police station. Lastly, we're supposed to deliver them before night. So before I continue to yap, make sure you drop a massive like and subscribe, and let's go pick up these police cars. So I did get a new car. Since we've been getting a lot of money from these jobs, I've been able to buy a nice little Mustang. Look how cool this thing is. Alright, let's start heading over to the gas station so we can pick up this trailer, so we can pick up the police cars. So hopefully it's not a lot of police cars, because actually I hope it is a lot, because then the more cars we do pick up, the more money we will get. So let me actually check my map and see where the gas station is. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go all the way down and then it looks like take a right. Alright, so let's go down. Just hear this thing. Oh my god, look how good this thing looks. I believe we have to take a right on here. All right, nice. We're going the right direction. A quick little note, I hope you guys have been enjoying all the videos. If you guys do have any videos that you guys do want to watch, let me know. All right, so the trailer, oh, right there, the trailer's right there. So let me put on my blinkers and safely pull in. All right, nice. All right, so we should probably park the car somewhere around here. Let me actually park the car at the gas station. Wait, is there parking behind? I don't think anyone will. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna bother anyone. So let me carefully back into one of these parking spots. And perfect. Wait, I didn't turn off my engine. Park and then engine off. Oh no, I turned it on. Look at this thing. Is this bigger than the previous one that we had to tow the other two tractors? Look at this thing. Wow, I think we are gonna have to pick up a lot of cars. I mean police cars, of course. So let's get into this thing. Engine's on and we should be ready to go. Let me carefully go around the store so we can safely exit the plaza. I am gonna have to go over the parkings. Good thing there's no cars right there. We're gonna have to make a stop right here. Oh, let me put on my blinkers. My blinkers on, okay. And then make sure the road is clear and safely turn. Uh-oh, let me back up a little bit. We might take the stop sign. This looks a little bit more hard than it should. I might have to go on the grass a little bit just so I won't hit the stop sign. Alright, nice. Thankfully no cars came or it would have been an ugly accident. So now we have to pick up the police cars, which should be at the mechanic shop all ready to go. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous to see how many cars we do have to pick up because I've actually never picked that many cars up besides one. Let's see, where's the mechanic shop? Let me actually check my map. I think I might have missed it. Oh, I think it's right there. Oh, you guys see it? It's right there. So I'm gonna have to make a right turn. Brake, brake, brake. Okay, so let me carefully turn, put on my blinkers on, and then carefully turn into here. All right. Nice. Let me turn off my blinker. There you go. For some reason my blinker wasn't turning off. So let's continue driving. Oops. Did I hit the rock? My bad. Okay, so where's the dealership? I'm still not used to the city because I'm still brand new. I moved to the city about a couple months ago. And oh wait, how many police cars is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 police cars. Can I even hold that many police cars? Well, let's see. Let me actually park the truck and let's find out because I don't even know if it fits on this truck. Let's actually lower the ramps and start throwing all of these cars on top. So let's start with this one. Let's put the engines on and then carefully place the vehicle on top. So let's see. Let me adjust myself, make sure I am good. All right, slowly get on top. I don't want to tip over the car like last time. Oh, park. Let me see. Is this good? I think this is perfect. So let me turn off the engine, hop out, and raise the ramp. Let's see how it looks. Whoa. I kind of don't trust those yellow bars. I feel like it's gonna slip off. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it doesn't. Let me knock on wood. So let's continue with the second car. Engines on. Let's carefully and slowly place the second car. All right, let's see. How far do we go? Oh, wait, hold on. Park. Is it hanging too much? Hold on, let me reverse a little bit. I think that's better. I don't know. Let's actually hop out and see. Yeah, that thing looks very odd. Yeah, let's just hope and pray that it doesn't fall off. Let's continue with the third car. And I believe it's going to go right here. So let's jump in. Engines on. All right, and now let's slowly put this car on top. I just gotta adjust myself just to make sure I am aligned with the ramps. All right, nice. And then slowly, we don't want to make sure we don't hit that car or it's gonna come out of our paycheck. Oh, did you guys see that? I think it might be perfect. Okay, engines off. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can get closer. Let's actually lift it up. Made a ramp and look at that. Yeah, I'm just praying that all of these cars do not fall or, you know, I'm never gonna get hired. So let's put in this police car inside. All right, so let's slowly and surely put this next car. Careful. Oh my God, that was way too close. The entire car almost tipped over. Okay, so let's try this again and a little bit more. Is that good? Oh, we're super close. So let me hop out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need one more car and get these safely delivered. What did I just do? Let me adjust myself again. Okay, so we are aligned and let's actually place this car carefully. That is super close. Let me actually turn off the engine and let me check if everything looks right. Look at that. Yeah, I think I did a perfect job. I'm gonna get paid super good. So that means I'm gonna be able to pay off my Mustang. And now we get to deliver all of these police cars at the police station. So let's hop on into our semi and let's head over to the police station, which should be oh, it's right here. So I guess we're gonna have to turn on this street. Oh no, we should be able to turn. All right, nice. Oh, let me actually back up a little bit. Perfect. Oh my, couldn't have been an easier and smooth exit. We're gonna have to come to a stop and then make sure that there are no cars coming. Looks like the road is clear, so that means we can continue. And the police station should be right here. Now I'm wondering, where do they want these delivered? At the parking lot or in the garage? Because I don't think they're gonna fit in the garage. Let me actually put on my emergency lights and let's actually check. Yeah, they're not gonna fit in here. But so far this job was, I won't lie, I thought it was gonna be more difficult, but so far it's been easy. And okay, so let's quickly pull in. Good thing their entrance isn't small. All right, so we're gonna park up here and then we're gonna load off all the police cars into the parking lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we can just leave them back there. So let's put on our emergency lights on, park, and let's hop out the truck. Let's put on the ramps, engines. Oh, slowly. And we're gonna actually U-turn. We're actually gonna back up. I wanted it to be easier for the police officers when they have an emergency to quickly drive off. Put this in park. Engine is off, and let's do the rest of them. Engine's on, and slowly back up. Slowly. Engine off, and we got 3 more to go. So we actually have to lower this one to get it off. And look at that. You guys know the process. Let's drive it to the parking lot. Park. Engine off. There we go. So let's do this one into the parking lot. There we go. Put this in park. Engine is off, and let's do the last one. So we're gonna have to bring out the last one down from there, and look at that. Awesome. Perfect. Engine is on, and let's safely do this. So let's put this in park. Engine is off, and our job is complete. Look at that. Look, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just making sure I don't forget any. And we got one more last thing to do, and that is to obviously leave the semi engine off, and let's head over home. But we were able to safely and securely complete the mission. So if you guys did enjoy that video, make sure you drop a massive like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next mission. Peace.